somehow find you and I collide. I'm quiet, you know. You make a first impression. Well, I've found I'm scared to know I'm always on your mind. Well, even the best fall down sometimes, and even the stars refuse to shine. And out of the back you fall in time. I somehow find you and I'd collide. Well, don't stop here. And I lost my place, and I'm close behind. I'm close behind. Well, even the best fall down sometimes, and even the wrong words seem to rhyme. And out of the dull that fills your mind, you finally find that you and I'd collide. You finally find that you and I'd collide. You finally find you and I.
I met you in the dark, you lit me up. You made me feel as though I wasn't enough. We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you, I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you'd never know. 'Cause I played it cool and I was scared of letting go. I know I needed you, but I never showed. But I wanna stay with you until we're growing old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. And I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye. And I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder, for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, and you look as beautiful beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know, darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We've come so far, my dear, look how we've grown, and I want to stay with you until we're great old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I wanna live with you, even when we're ghosts, 'cause you were always there for me when I needed you most. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you, now everybody knows that it's just you and me till we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Oh, just say you won't let go.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my best. This and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 and love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved. Love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Do you, but do you, but do you want to come on? I scooch on over closer, dear, and I will nibble your ear. I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I'll be saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities and just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find that the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate, 'cause our time can hurt. Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know. When it gets hard, you know it can get hard sometimes. It is the only thing that makes us feel alive. We keep this love in a photograph. We make these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. Wait for me to come home. Loving can heal. Loving can mend your soul. And it's the only thing that I know. I swear it will get easier. Remember that with every piece of you. And it's the only thing we take with us when we die. Keep this love in its photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts were never broken, time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. And if you hurt me, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed inside these pages. You just hold me. I won't ever let you go. Wait for me to come home. 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 Oh, you can fit me inside the necklace you got when you were 16, next to your heartbeat where I should be. Keep it deep within your soul. And if you hurt me, well, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed inside these pages. You just hold me. I won't ever let you go. When I'm away, I will remember how you kissed me under the lamppost back on 6th Street, hearing you whisper through the phone. Wait for me to come home.
What day is it? And in what month? This clock never seems so alive. I can't keep up, and I can't back down. I've been losing so much time. 'Cause there's you and me, and all other people with nothing to do, nothing to lose. And it's you and me, and all other people. And I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you. One of the things that I wanna say just aren't coming out right. I'm tripping on words, you got my head spinning. I don't know where to go from here. 'Cause it's you and me, and all other people with nothing to do, nothing to prove. And that's you and me, and all other people. And I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you. There's something about you now I can't quite figure out. Everything she does is beautiful. Everything she does is right. 'Cause there's you and me, and all other people with nothing to do, nothing to lose. And there's you and me, and all other people. And I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you and me, and all other people. Nothing to do, nothing to prove. And it's you and me, and all other people. And I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you. What day is it? And in what month? This clock never seems so alive.
Me down, but the proof's in the way it hurts. For months on end I've had my doubts, denying every tear. I wish this would be over now, but I know that I still need you here. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. You've been so unfadable.
another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. I know that you are something special. To you, I'd be always faithful. I want to be what you always needed. Then I hope you see the heart in me. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. You're the one I wanna chase. You're the one I wanna hold. I won't let another minute go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. Your beautiful soul. Yeah. You might need time to think it over, but I'm just fine. Moving forward, I'll ease your mind. If you give me the chance, I will never make you cry. Come on, let's try. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. You're the one I wanna chase. You're the one I wanna hold. I won't let another minute go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. Am I crazy for wanting you? Maybe they think you could want me too. I don't wanna waste your time. Do you see things the way I do? I just wanna know that you feel it too. There is nothing left to hide. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go away.
And there you have it. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the Garena Arena of Valor All-Star event happening live right now. Pero syempre, bago tayo pumasok sa mga games natin, papakilala mo na kami bilang casters niyo. I'm Mark, the Cat, your service fam. And with me, of course, making his comeback, Rock Hard.
That's right. Thank you very much. And it's very good to be back, especially in this holiday seasons where we will be showcasing the talents of various celebrities for a good cause. Syempre, Christmas season. This is a good thing to do it. What better way to give to other people than to have fun?
And of course, we'll be doing that exactly nga dito sa ating charity tournament, all in benefit of Generation Hope. Pero bago tayo pumasok sa mga games natin, pakita muna natin yung schedule para alam ng ating mga challengers kung ano yung mga kaabang-abang na games natin for today. Of course, syempre group stage ang lalaroin natin ngayon. Game 1, it's gonna be Red Reindeers versus Frosty Snowman. Game 2, Wreck the Halls versus Silent Knights. Game 3, of course, taking the stage once again, Red Reindeers versus Wreck the Halls. Game 4, Silent Knights versus Frosty Snowman. Game 5, Frosty Snowman versus Wreck the Halls. And to cap off the day, it's gonna be Game 6, Red Reindeers versus Silent Knights.
Tama. So, this event that Garena has set up, of course, hosted by Garena, and of course, given to us by these very generous all-star talents. These are gonna be DJs, models, and various celebrities, and also, of course, personalities from the gaming community who want to help out and, of course, want to share some of their blessings throughout the year.
And in fairness, Rocker, grabe yung diversity ng mga talents natin na maglalaro, all for the sake of charity. And speaking of charity, of course, ano nga ba yung kaabang-abang dito sa tournament to? Of course, we have a prize pool of 80,000 pesos. Right. And yung 80,000 pesos na yun, Rocker, take note, 50% of that 40K will go to our winners, the
course.
champions, and 40,000, believe it or not, will be going straight to the charity, which is of course Generation Hope, a great cause, and really excited.
That's right. Alam mo, it's really interesting because, of course, charity events don't happen a lot in the gaming community, and this is one of the very few times this can happen to us. And let's talk about some of our personalities that will be joining. We have, for Red Reindeers, some personalities that will be joining us is, of course, Super Elmer. We have Eruption and also Suzy Sora.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of peeps that I'm really looking forward to because some of the people na maglalaro sa ating event is actually people that I'm gonna be following. I mean, I follow personally on social media.
That's right.
So to be able to see them play an event na to see them play a game na nilalaro ko rin sa mobile phone ko. Parang
That's
it
right.
feels great to know na sila rin as people that I look up to play the same game that I do.
And it's really interesting because I like that, of course, they have a of course, they're really talented in the games that they play itself. And alam mo, not everyone knows how to play Arena of Valor right now. Like, it's a relatively new game. Medyo
Right.
bago lang siya. So, medyo kumakapapa rin yung mga tao with what to do. Kung ano ba yung pinaka-meta, kung ano ba yung pinaka-magandang, pinaka-efficient na way to build their heroes. So, it should be interesting and we will see kung ano ba yung progress ng community, ng mga gaming personalities in regards to Arena of Valor.
So, I mean, we'll just have to see. I mean, I'm personally looking forward to seeing certain heroes na lalaroin ng mga celebrities natin. Pero, fingers crossed na lang. Kasi, alam ko for a fact, which i-discuss naman natin later on, yung
Of
mga ibang celebs natin, may mga certain pocket picks sila.
Alam
And
natin
the big
yan.
question, syempre, is gagamitin ba nila sa tournament or may strategy ba silang napag-usapan na instead na pocket pick, mag-a-adjust sila based sa kung ano yung
That's right.
pwedeng gawin
Sa
para
buong
manalo.
composition talaga. So,
Exactly.
and we will be seeing that right now. So, pwede nilang, pwede mong ilabas agad
Mhm.
just to show for either show of force, pwede. Pwede ka mag-show of force or pwede mong i-reserve sa dulo pag medyo, alam mo yan, clutch na.
Yeah.
Tapos kailangan yung talaga ng panalo pero
Mga
ayaw pong ipakita. Kasi,
Secret weapon.
alam mo yung advantage of showing them right away, syempre malakas ka doon. Pero, ang disadvantage is, malay mo, ma-counter agad. Kasi pag nilaro mo yung mga hero na ganito kaaga, malalaman agad ng other teammate. Ano ba magandang counter dito? Ano ba yung pwede nyong gawin para mapigilan yung mga snowball? So, yun, risk din yun.
Meanwhile, let's go ahead and head into the drafting phase. Once
Oh,
again,
yeah.
this is going to be game 1 between the Red Reindeers versus Frosty Snowmen. Para sa mga ating audience, para may prequel kayo ng kung sino yung kaabang-abang sa mga teams na to. Of course, for Red Reindeers, our celebs are Super Elmer, Eruption, as well as my girl, Suzy Sora, will be
That's right.
repping for the Rumble Royale community. Meanwhile, para naman sa Frosty Snowmen, we have Ashley Gosingfeld, DJ Leo, and the gorgeous Leia.
Of course. And of course, joined by two other members from the community naman, who are, of course, they want to show their skills with these. You want to impress these
Yeah.
celebs, diba? And you want to win that prize, of course.
I mean, yung tipong, napili ako. I'm so honored, like an honor student.
I'm
na.
gonna join my Lodi.
Lodis. Pero, let's go ahead and check out the bans here so far. So, bans being thrown out. Diao Chan gonna be taken away from Frosty Snowman.
Wow.
The very elegant ice.
And
theme.
ice theme,
Yes.
perfect for Christmas.
Di ko alam kung ba't napaganon
sana.
ako eh. Biglang,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know you like them elegant
Yeah.
stuff, man.
the cold never bothered me anyway. Pero, I'm not surprised that this is a target ban right here. Kasi, I mean, Diao Chan, she has loads and loads of CC. And kapag na-lockout ka, kapag nag-collapse yung opponent sa'yo, GG. So, respect ban. Meanwhile, Cricknack gonna be taken away from Eruption. We
Siyempre.
have witnessed Eruption. He played this during the
All-Star.
R-Star event during the AOV International Championship. So, this is a pocket pick that he's very efficient at. So, again, no surprises really dito sa mga bans natin. Let's go ahead and check out the picks here.
That's right. For RR, we have Vindicate has opted for Wukong. We have Arthur Chognar, very tanky lineup so far for Red Reindeers.
And, man, that's a lot that Frosty Snowmen have to deal with. Meanwhile, with this Wukong, looks like they'll be responding with a Violet as well as a Vera. Violet Very known siya basically
Of
for
course.
not just being the marksman in the game with the longest range out of everybody, but also at the same time, yung unique mechanic niya na she could actually take down turrets without even actually needing to be within turret range ng damage.
Yeah, she's super mobile, mahirap siyang i-lockdown. And of
Iba.
course, Ashley's favorite pick.
A little bit of a hint right there. Meanwhile, looks like for Red Rangers, it's gonna be Arthur as well as Chognar. Chognar is pretty much one of those heroes na alam nating a highly contested pick.
Yeah, that's
in
right.
the
Mahirap siyang
international.
i-contain and they can stomp through compositions really easily with Chognar. Kasi malakas yung, it protects the team. Passive niya, it protects. And everything else, it's just damage, magic damage. Sobrang grab. Basta, as in, Chognar is a great contested pick. And compound that with the tanky lineup, it's very difficult to deal with.
And the great thing about Chognar, pero we've been talking about a lot of Chognar.
Too much might.
Overall, I'm really liking these picks thus far. More so, I'm seeing a lot of pocket picks in general.
That's right.
Pero, syempre malalaman natin mamaya pagkasok natin sa Antares Battlefield kung yung mga pocket picks ba nila magsisynergize ba
That's
to
right.
make the composition.
Kasi what you also have to consider is these teams don't really play a lot with each other.
Yeah,
They have
true.
met very recently. I'm sure they practiced a few, but we'll have dito matetesting kung gaano ka grabe yung preparation na ginawa nila.
Yeah,
Although
exactly.
kasi Christmas season, mahirap mag-set ng mga practice, ang daming Christmas parties.
Yeah, may mga napuntahan ka na bang Christmas party
Madami
lately?
na.
Marami
And it's
na!
Yeah, gaming community related. It's
Uh-huh.
really fun to see gamers all around the metro and all around the Philippines, and it's really fun to see them unite for the Christmas season. And this is one of the times where we will see that. This is Red Reindeers versus Frosty Snowman, and we are loading into the arena.
Yes, there you have it. Looks like Red Reindeers. This is very classic maneuver right here. Where in the group sila. Looks like they're gonna try to go for an invade onto Frosty Snowman's jungle. Looks like same going for Frosty Snowman though. So, halata dito guys medyo nag-research yung dalawang teams natin sa kung ano yung trend na itong mga classic invades sa jungle sides ng kalaban. Pero looks like yung Red Reindeers ang magpo-push to go for a steer. Wherein Frosty Snowman medyo nagsama lang for the defensive aspect.
That's right.
And overall, medyo maging mahirap to para kay Mickey because with these camps taken within the first minute, medyo masaslow down yung actual build-up niya sa levels.
And that's something that you really want to do as well. Of course, Mickey, medyo pag hinayaan mo yung Violet mag-snowball, medyo mahirap siya i-contain eh. Kasi kahit dalawa kayo, kaya kayong i-outplay just because of the mechanics of the movement of Violet.
And lalo kung i-consider mo yung composition ng Frosty Snowman na they have a great front line in the form of Titara, not to mention well-rounded CC, great support from the Pain as well, and just overall looking really good for SS. A lot of damage as well, not to mention.
Right. I expect to see Raz go around the map a lot, and combined with Vera, they can take down lanes really easily if Raz opts for jungle for some sort of invade, like right now on Eruption.
Oh, looks like
Oh.
Eruption though.
Very careful si Eruption ngayon. This is kind of contrasting to what we saw on previous games sa All-Stars where medyo hyper-aggressive sila. Now they're really opting to play safe, and Suzy Sor really fronting really well for RR. Meanwhile, Mickey got picked off. Slims goes easy for the kill. Great gank there, and that's gonna be first blood going over to the Red Reindeers. And now they really want to rotate to that Abyssal Dragon. Very good. Magandang trade to na you want to go for Abyssal Dragon really early because that global gold is most useful sa pinakasimula. And giving that to a Slims, it's na also had participation, so may konting gold din yun. So Slims might see a lot of power later in the game.
And yan yung general pace ng Arena of Valor. Within the first few minutes lalo, I feel like it's more of less yung full team fights. It's more of building up your advantage, your objectives, whether it be Abyssal Dragon, whether it be through turrets, or yung mga small kills. But looks like Borge gonna be walking his way out of there, getting a little bit of damage on to his enemy before he walks away.
And we forgot to mention, you will be seeing codes all throughout the game, all throughout the day.
Oh, yeah.
So just keep your eyes peeled and get those codes right away because paunahan na naman yan, mga tweeps.
Nako guys, siyempre, for every code, isa lang ang pwedeng claim yan.
So
make sure
fast fingers.
Yes,
Type that.
medyo
very
mag-flicks na kayo ng fingers nyo,
Yeah,
tapos
exercise.
dapat naka-open na sa item redemption menu.
Ready lang. Oy, syempre dapat naka-dual window kayo, panoorin nyo din yung games.
Syempre.
So yun, nagsimula na sila and Red Rangers are opting for a really aggressive dive into Mickey. Grabe, si Vindicate nagwawala. Gusto niya makuha si Mickey and Mickey just goes away with the sliver of health. Meanwhile, the rest of the team gets taken down. Vindicate is doing so much work. Taara is very tanky, but he's not gonna last long. And Vindicate on this Wukong. Wow.
Almost suffers, but has to be careful.
Oh, finished off by Eruption.
Gets just
Great.
chased down, collapse. And that's the power of the Zephyrus right there. And yan yung kailangan ng ingatan ng Frosty Snowman eh. Kasi, oo, dami nilang damage, pero at the same time, syempre, when you have a lot of damage, there's also yung aspect na medyo may kalambutan. Hindi siya yung kasing solid
Tama.
ng frontline potential ng Red Rangers. Now, they have an Arthur, they have a Chognar, and so medyo balanced in comparison to FS. Although, in all the fairness naman sa Frosty Snowman, yung comp nila, if they could get a snowball early on, then that's gonna be so tricky for Red Rangers to deal with. Pero so far, Red Rangers just taking it easy.
Oh,
But
Mickey getting dove! RR is showing really good synergy with this composition. Talagang alam nila na kaya nilang tangkihin. Yun yung problema. FS has to be really careful right now because nakadami na ng Gold and Abyssal Dragon yung RR. So medyo tanky na sila. They can withstand more turret shots. They will have more dive potentials as the game progresses.
And what's really great about this is Red Rangers, napakaganda ng rotations nila. After getting pickups from lanes, since they know that it could be less of a contest from Frosty Snowman, go straight for objectives. And most of what we've been seeing here has been transitioning into Abyssal Dragons. But meanwhile, looks like that's going to be a dive in onto Borge. Borge has to be careful though, tries to walk away. That will be a flicker out, but no, he goes down. Meanwhile, that's going to be a full collapse. Double kill, 2 kills for Red Reindeers already. Look at the scoreboard, ladies and gents. 6-1. Not to mention a 3,000, more than 3,000 of a gold deficit in favor para sa ating Red Reindeers.
Eruption has caught Mickey again, and now Mickey's trying to escape, but Eruption is very persistent. There is no challenge for that whatsoever. And that is another kill going over the RR. And of course, yung nakita natin simula kanina, transition from kills into objectives right away. They're taking so much on the map that it is giving FS such a hard time to get a handle on the situation.
And it's so tricky for FS at this point. Kasi kung magpatuloy itong snowball ng Red Reindeers, I mean, like I mentioned, there's a lot of pretty squishy targets here.
That's
and
right.
if you're going to consider the overall composition of Red Reindeers, now they have a lot of ways to really go in and just take down people, such as heroes like the Wukong, like Eruption, as we saw earlier, as
That's
the
right.
Zephys. There's just so many ways that Frosty Men, if they can't build up at least the proper defense to deal with that, then they're just gonna get picked off continuously by the Red Reindeers.
That's right, and I like what RR is doing. Alam nila na yung damage output ng Frosty Snowman is mostly manggagaling kay Mickey on that Violet and and Leia on that Vera. So they're really pushing in, giving pressure to those lanes just to stop the rest of FS from snowballing. Kasi the rest of FS, they're mostly tanky members, and if Mickey doesn't have a good item build-up, it's gonna be hard for them to get back into the game.
And take note, guys, itong build-up ng gold ng Red Reindeers, it's actually deceivingly, people might be thinking it's galing sa kills,
Yeah.
pero hindi siya galing sa 7-1 actually. It's more of yung objectives actually. Tatlong Abyssal Dragon, not to mention 2 turrets already taken. That pretty much contributes to the massive build-up that we're seeing here from Red Reindeers. And if this continues to build, then I'm quite worried for Frosty Snowman. Meanwhile, looks like Super Elmer gonna dive in onto Borge. Borge tries to walk it away, pero mukhang masasakripisyo itong si Ashley, taken down by Super Elmer. Leia gonna get dived in by 4 members of Red Reindeers. Double kill for Super Elmer. And that will be a 2-0. Suzy Sor actually survives, but no, it looks like Leia will end up going down.
Meanwhile, Mickey getting picked off again by Eruption. He's really doing work on that, and he is doing his job really well in controlling Mickey and the rest of RR on the bottom lane. They dove that tower so easily.
And this is tricky for Mickey as well on this Violet, because considering that Frosty Snowman, they're falling behind right now, they want to try to maybe at least avoid getting picked off by Red Reindeers. Lalo tong si Mickey na sobrang volatile on this Violet. And the fact that, kung mapapansin nyo guys, si Eruption usually yung nagko-collapse sa kanya. And considering this Zephys, he has the potential to chase down targets. Kahit na itong Violet, meron siyang kiting potential. Pero if you're falling behind, then not just the chase potential, but just the general damage that you take, you wouldn't really survive long enough to actually kite as a Violet.
And ang problema, kite ka nga ng kite, pero yung damage output is na tumatama sa kanya is very minimal. So the kiting is not being as effective as it normally would be. And because of Eruption's power as well, because of the damage output, and of course, wow, Vindicate doing solo dives, and he's not even dying right now. Superior on that Arthur. Whoa, he just survived tower dives after tower dives, and they are showing force all over the map right now.
Man, oh man, this is quite tricky for Frosty Snowman at this point. They need to try to find a way to... Kasi at this point, 3 turrets taken away sa kanila. So medyo nawawalan na sila ng control sa map. And with loss of control, nawawalan na sila ng potential sa objectives. So they want to try to hold off until such time they get the items necessary to withstand some of the snowball damage from Red Reindeers. Pero yun natin, looks like Red Reindeer is gonna start converging towards this top side. All 5 members already making their way.
And right now, the rest of RR, they're showing so much pressure on the map. Nahihirapan na yung FS lumabas ng mapa right now. Under turret na lang sila. Even under turret, kinakabahan na. Kasi nakita mo nang kanina, di ba? Grabe yung RR mag-dive, and now they're just gonna get Abyssal Dragon for free. This is like Abyssal Dragon number 4, number 5.
This is like, already number 4.
Grabe, di ba? Like, they really want that global gold. They want to secure that. And gold lead so far, more than 6,000 at less than 10 minutes.
And at this point, RR, because of the lead that they have, tingnan mo yung confidence nila. They don't really need to group as heavy as Frosty Snowman anymore, knowing na individually, they're already a threat to almost every single member of FS na medyo squishier, with the exception of DJ Leo on this Tara, of course, because Tara, this hero particularly very tanky, has regeneration stats, so at least siya pwede mag-solo and has the slight escape tools to if ever makolapse siya ng RR. But you can't really say the same for Frosty Snowman. Meanwhile, Borge, nako, takes quite a bit of damage there. Super Elmer gonna take down Ashley, and this will be yet another turret taken down by RR.
Yes, and the rest of FS are doing really well, surviving the onslaught of RR, sticking together, and keeping a cool head. That's what you want to do if you want to get back into the game. Because right now, RR can take objectives, and there's very little that you can do. You just want to turtle up. You want to wait for RR to make a mistake, and that's where you will have to go in. Meanwhile, the rest of RR is diving into the mid lane.
Yeah, it's a Super Elmer. Got caught between 3 members. Just full collapse from Frosty Snowman. They have to be a little bit more wary of that. Pero, as far as that 1 kill, doesn't really deter Red Reindeers. Kasi very clear na in the game pa rin sila. They still have that lead. If anything, they have the luxury of just encountering that kill. Doesn't set them back.
Yeah,
really.
just sit back and just wait for FS to just starve out of resources. Because right now, they are not getting anything at all on the map. And that's something you want to do as RR, of course. You want to starve them. You want to keep them in their base. Anong ginagawa nyo sa base? You're not getting any minions there. You're not getting any dragons there. And very soon, RR can opt for the Dark Slayer.
Whoa, speaking of Rockhart, looks like, okay, medyo...
Yeah, medyo binabakod na nila yung Dark Slayer. They're waiting for that chance. Na alam nilang takot na yung FS lumabas. So, if they choose to, they can take Dark Slayer, and that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, I like that preemptive measure by Red Reindeers, though. Taking the Eagle first. Looks like medyo... Nako.
Yeah, medyo they're getting on the map. They already have Dark Slayer. Mas matatakot sila ngayon and mas madaling mag-tower dive.
Frosty Snowman, is this gonna be their last stand? Let's go ahead and see all 5 members of RR. Nagsa-start na mag-converge dito sa mid-lane turret.
Medyo nag-iintayan na sila kung sino ba mauna, sino magsusubok, sino magkamali. At ang magkamali, kayang-kaya nilang makapitalize. Kasi even at this point, pag naubos na 1 or 2 members sa RR, medyo dangerous pa rin eh. Kaya pa rin sa i-wipe out ng SS. And right now, RR opting for the safe route, going for the Abyssal Dragon, getting more items in their pockets, and that's gonna enable them to survive better. If ever magkamaliwan sila, they have some leeway. May chance pa makabalik, and alam mo yun, kayang-kaya pa rin nila. Safe pa rin yung game.
Meanwhile, look at Eruption just taking those buffs away from Frosty Snowman, really setting them back. And tingnan mo kung gaano silang ka-setback ngayon. I mean, Red Reindeers, may mga members na silang nasa level 15. Pretty much none of anybody from Frosty Snowman wala pa sa level na yun.
It's really hard for them to get out of the base.
Oh, that's gonna be initiate. Ashley easily goes down from the full collapse coming in from Red Reindeers. Are they gonna go straight for the Nexus go? All the rest of the members of Frosty Snowman, this might be their last stand though. DJ Leo throws from the front line where it looks like he's gonna be chased down, but they opt for the squishy targets, Red Reindeers, and that is gonna be the ace. Nako, mukhang first win na to para sa ating All-Star event. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations! Red Reindeers takes the first game against Frosty Snowman.
That's right. Very impressive performance from Red Reindeers. They showed na marunong sila sa mapa and they know how to take objectives. Alam mo yung bawat respawn ng Dragon, almost on point sila. Kinukuha agad nila kasi alam nilang big deal yung gold sa larong to eh.
Exactly. And that's technically how you have to play the first few minutes talaga. It's really the objectives. And gaya ng sabi ko, even though marami yung kills ng Red Reindeers, the gold difference that we saw, hindi dahil sa kills eh. Yung talagang objectives, especially Abyssal Dragon na kaya nang sabi mo, global gold granted, that's definitely something na anybody would want. I mean, 500 per head.
And that's a big deal, especially in these games where gold is very essential. Kita mo naman, di ba? MVP for RR is Roller on that Slims, best kill participation and best overall damage to heroes.
And yun yung sinasabi mo kanina, Rockhart, na syempre handpick ako, make your celebs proud.
That's right.
Definitely did him justice. And very well played indeed. I mean, we saw the team effort, and that's basically what you'd want to see from an Arena Valor team. Even, in all fairness, having just come together, pero nakita natin yung synergy nila and yung coordination nila when it comes to sieging objectives.
Right.
Like
They were
Dragon
doing
lalo.
really complicated tower dives na kailangan mo i-juggle talaga yung aggro ng tower. Ang galing.
And I don't know, there you have it guys, that was game 1. Pero when we come back, we still have a lot of games ahead para sa ating group stage. And dito natin malalaman kung sino ang magpro-proceed sa finals next week. Pero quick break muna tayo guys while you check out the highlights. We've been your casters for this game. I'm Mark Pagati, Service Fam. With me is Rockhart. This is the Garena AOV All-Star event brought to you live right here, right now. Kuha muna kayo ng snacks guys. We'll be back in just a few. Pistol Dragons, but meanwhile, looks like that's going to be a dive in onto Borge. Borge has to be careful though, tries to try to walk away. That will be a flicker out, but no, he goes down. Meanwhile, that's going to be a full collapse. Double kill, 2 kills. Meanwhile, looks like Super Elmer going to dive in onto Borge. Borge tries to walk it away, pero mukhang masasakripisyo kung si Ashley taken down by Super Elmer. Leia going to get dived in by 4 members of Red Rangers. Double kill for Super Elmer. And that will be a 2-0. Suzy's are actually surprised, but easily goes down from the full collapse coming in from Red Reindeers. Are they going to go straight for the Nexus go? All the rest of the members of Frosty Snowman, this might be their last stand though. DJ Leo throws from the front line where it looks like he's going to be chased down, but they opt for the squishy targets, Red Reindeers, and that is going to be the ace. Nako, mukhang first win na to para sa ating All-Star event. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Red Reindeers takes the first game against Frosty Snowman.
Ultimate. I'm gonna enjoy playing you.
Say hello to my little friends, Lefty and Righty. Legendary!
Double tap.
Welcome back mga challengers dito sa Garena AOV All-Star Event. Pero kakagaling na natin sa Game 1 kung saan nanalo ang Red Reindeers, and of course that's a good step kasi itong format ng ating group stage ay round robin, and pakita muna natin yung schedule para may idea yung mga audience natin kung ano yung magaganap within the day. So of course gaya nga nangyari kanina, Game 1 nanalo yung Red Reindeers.
That's against the Frosty Snowmen. And that is, of course, this is a round robin wherein the points, they're going to be accrued. And then the two teams with the most points will proceed to the finals, where, of course, they will compete for that prize. And, of course, half proceeds will be going to Generation Hope Foundation.
Yes. Yeah. And really great cause, I'd say. And, of course, syempre, nagpapasalamat din tayo sa ating mga celebrities, personalities, and influencers na sumali dito sa ating event para doon sa, I mean, especially gaya na sabi mo kanina, it's season of Christmas.
That's
and
right.
Why not only celebrate it amongst ourselves, pero celebrate by giving back to the community as well.
That's right. And what better way to do that? Again, especially having fun, diba? And of course, we have to note na yung mga celebrities and mga personalities na kasali sa tournament na to, they're doing this out of the kindness of their hearts. They're using up their free time for this, and these were not picked, or they were not selected specifically for their abilities. They just gave this because they wanted to be here.
Yeah, and I mean, it's always great to look for those opportunities na makapag-give back so many. Kaya ang sabi mo, why not a better way than through the hobby that we all love, which is through
That's
gaming.
right.
Pero
So first matches, of course, that went to RR. Nakita mo yung ginawa nila. Medyo, they went for a really solid composition wherein madali mag-tower dive. You have an Arthur that can tank all day. Wukong na medyo mahirap ding mahuli.
yeah.
At kayang-kaya din mag-dive. Kaya alam mo yung nangyayari with the composition that they did? They dove easily. They took objectives that resulted in a really massive snowball in terms of gold. With consistently getting those dragons, getting the ability to control the map, and of course, when you do that, when you control the map, you control the game.
Indeed. And pero with that Game 1, parang mas lalo akong na-excite sa mga susunod nating game when we head into Game 2. Of course, once again, ating Game 2 naman ngayon is between Wreck the Halls and Silent Knights. And let's go ahead and give our audience a little bit of a prequel kung sino yung ating mga stars ng per team.
That's
so,
right.
para sa Wreck the Halls, we actually have my girl Janelle, War Gods Ambassadress and social media influencer. We also have my boy Eman Mendes and Clear Roger, an excellent content creator.
That's right. For Silent Knights, we have Mika, and of course, these are streamers and personalities known throughout the community. We have Dogi, and of course, Alisa Lau.
Nako, Alisa. Another, actually interesting now, we have two ambassadors as well.
That's right. No?
Alright, so, and not just that, but nako, aside from yung beauty nila, makita rin natin yung lupit nila on the entire battlefield in just a bit. So, let's go ahead and see though. I'm interested in seeing kung ano yung magiging draft. Gaya nga na napag-usapan natin kanina. When you're entering these type of charity tournaments, syempre, we don't really have the time to practice yung mga super in-depth international competitive level competition. So, you want to play based sa kung ano yung comfort.
That's right. And nakita naman natin dito, the main focus of these teams is of course to have fun and to give. Because at the end of the day, sino man ang manalo, sino man matalo, lahat tayo panalo talaga eh.
True.
Kasi, first of all, manalo yung team nyo. And of course, manalo yung charity na we're supporting right now. So, everyone's happy. Pero this is just basically showing what you got, you know?
Pretty much.
Like, showing how powerful you can be. And, of course, the spirit of teamwork and having fun while playing.
True. And we'll just have to see, man. Heading into this pick and ban right now, looks like Ban is gonna be on Batman and my DC Comics fella. And
alam niyo na kung bakit.
Oh, yeah.
Siyempre. When Eman gets that Batman, you know what's happening, man.
Oh, yeah.
Ayan, so pick now, locked in Violet for SK, and wow, Raz is, I like this. Raz last game wasn't as effective, pero I've heard that a few of our members in SK have something to say about them.
Pretty much.
And meanwhile, on the other side of the Rift, we have the Wreck the Halls, picking Butterfly and Taara. Good starters.
Ooh.
Very good starters. course, with the ban on Yorn, he's a good ADC, so I think they really want to stop the ADC pressure. And because they want to pick ADCs if they run. If Joker gets locked down, I won't be surprised. And guess who's gonna get that? Of course,
Of course.
yeah. So the rest of the composition, Cricknack, and he's gonna get locked down. Great jungler. He likes to roam a lot, and he is very tanky in his own respect as well.
I'm actually surprised because the Batman ban definitely
Medyo
without-
warranted naman.
No
Oo.
surprise. Pero yung Yorn ban, I'm definitely expecting that this is more of a respect ban as opposed to a OP ban. Because Yorn himself, there's a lot of better marksmen out there. I mean,
I can think of a
Violet,
few.
Fennec,
Slims.
Slims, the Joker. So Yorn, for it to be banned, there must be somebody dito sa side ng SK na very proficient at using that
That's
hero.
right.
Pero yeah, going back to the picks, of course.
Alam mo, to be fair, picks for the other side of SK, they're really good. I like this tanky composition as well on the bottom side of the picks where you have Arthur and
Yeah.
Horus, diba? So it's really good. I think they want to emulate what RR did earlier. Of course, they're gonna pick up the Violet. They want to kite better, and if you're going against a Taara who has great CC and chase, that's a good counter as well.
Interesting. Wreck the Hall is actually going to be going with this Crixie as well. So, looking at the overall composition, I'd say for Wreck the Halls, it's a little bit more balanced. Pero,
that's right.
damage is absolutely insane. But a
I
little
like
bit
this.
lacking.
Joker and Butterfly, if they go together in the lane, I won't be surprised if they take a lot of kills in that lane.
Just, there's a lot of pain. Wreck the Halls, indeed. They're going to wreck this game. But
I like that.
on paper, they can wreck the game. Pero
They can, yes.
if they fall behind, then that's gonna be a detriment. Because if they could snowball, they're just gonna hurt like there's no tomorrow. Pero, yun nga lang, pag na-fall behind sila, that's gonna be
mahirap
tricky
bumalik.
to come
Oo,
back.
that's
Especially when you're talking about Butterfly and Joker. Butterfly, I mean, nung paglabas pa lang ng AOV, ang daming nagba-Butterfly.
That's
And
right.
because she was one of the more prominent assassins that's easy to use in the jungle. And kapag sobrang successful patuloy yung gangs na AOK, then, man, there's just no stopping a Butterfly.
Yun yung problema kay Butterfly, sobrang sticky niya when you get
Yeah,
high.
exactly.
When you get, he just keeps jumping on you. And of course, if you keep doing that, if you have a gold lead as a Butterfly, it's so hard to kill you. It is so easy for you to single out a single member. And of course, ang pwede namang gawin ng Silent Knights is they can just try to group better.
Exactly.
And that's gonna stop the onslaught of Butterfly, but we'll see who's gonna get the better gold lead, who's gonna get the earlier gold lead, and from there we can judge who's gonna do the hunting. Because on the other side, there's also a great potential for a snowball, especially if you have a composition with the Malok in the middle.
So, ladies and gents, looks like we'll be heading into Game 2! Once again, para dito sa ating Garena AOV All-Star event. This is going to be between Silent Knights and Wreck the Halls. Will Silent Knights be able to silence their opponents, or will Wreck the Halls wreck their way to victory? Let's go ahead and see. Looks like we're going to be seeing an invade, though, coming in dito sa Escape. Kung saan nila i-deny itong Sage Golem galing sa Wreck the
Halls, they want to contest, and of course, that gets taken away by Cricknack. Very good play there, and they were able to secure it. Of course, they're just going to lose a few minions, but that's also going to translate to time. On the side of Silent Knights, they're going to get a lot of damage on their top side turret. That's something that Wreck the Halls will want to take advantage of.
Interesting enough, looks like Cricknack, Roger, gonna make the adjustment agad sa upper side ng jungle, seeing
That's
that
right.
a lot of his camps from the lower side gonna be denied by Doggy in particular. And let's go and talk about SK's composition.
That's right.
Kasi what I like about this comp is that there's a lot of longevity when they start grouping together, because they're running triple heal.
That's right.
So it goes both ways. It gives them long-lasting power in team fights. It also gives them great siege potential as well. If ever you transition that from a successful team fight to just taking turrets, it's gonna work really well for them. Meanwhile, gaya nga ng napag-usapan natin para dito sa Wreck the Halls, a little bit more well-rounded. Lacks CC though for me.
That's right. That's what I noticed. I like the damage. They like to focus
Yeah.
on damage. So maybe if you catch someone by surprise, it's really easy to take them down. But the problem is if they start running, when they get a good space to run, it's going to be more difficult to secure that kill. Unless you're Butterfly, in which case you will chase.
And again, if you're gonna look at the comp, they're running a double assassin, Cricknack as well as Butterfly.
There
If they
you
can
go.
get ahead, sure, that's gonna be a mess for Silent Knight's Spirit. But if they fall behind,
dear.
so
This looks like a preview of what's gonna happen earlier. Roger is really low there. I think he shouldn't have dived, and right now, medyo madadamay si Stronger. What is he gonna do? Okay, Joker's just staying under turret, and meanwhile on the top, Silent Knight's also encountering losses in the face of Hai and Janelle. Wow, that's good pressure coming from Wreck the Halls, and they really took advantage of those kills.
and Wreck the Halls, they have to be a little bit more careful, lalo dito sa earlier phase, considering their composition, because they can't really force stuff until such time they actually level up and start building up an iron. Pero nako, mukhang si Leather gonna take
Easy.
a kill
Wow.
off on High. Janelle might be
now
the next to
Janelle.
fall, though. Looks like we'll be able to retain under turret. No! Not able to get the heal in time.
Meanwhile, so on the bot lane, Wreck the Halls is also wrecking. Oh my god, they're gonna start diving so easily, and I think at this point they should just start to disengage and just cut their losses because they are under turret, and that's a really tanky Arthur. I'm not sure how long. Oh, actually, Alyssa is not having a hard time keeping up. Now, Wreck the Halls is giving constant pressure. They really want to deny so much information from Silent Knight. Oh, easy kill there. Butterfly takes the Joker. Sorry.
Yes. Looks like they made it over to the Royal Camino. Doggy gonna force to deal with 3 members
Oh,
of
forced to use his
the
ultimate
Halls.
just to escape. And Wreck the Halls, they're really starting to push the pressure into the map. They want to take out objectives, but of course, no advantages so far. Same goal lead, but right now, Doggy's in trouble.
Meanwhile, Roger R, is he gonna make the escape though? Papunta na rin dito si Stronger, tsaka si Eman para sa responde. Doggy very, very low. Looks like he's trying to walk away though, but here comes the rest of SK. Para sa respond there, Eman, will he make it? But no! Unfortunately, that's gonna be 2 members of Wreck the Halls that are down. Stronger will try to run it out, but no, that will be 3 members total in casualty. Double kill for Inside Plays.
Okay, medyo na-underestimate ng Wreck the Halls yung power ng SK because they were really low, pero hindi sila aware na incoming na pala yung the rest of the team, and now it's gonna result in an Abyssal Dragon. Meanwhile, of course, Wreck the Hall did get a tower on the top, but is that fair? Is that enough to get that lead onto the map?
In all
onto the board,
fairness,
sorry.
though, with all these fights happening across the board, there was an Abyssal Dragon taken by Silent Knight, a turret in exchange by Wreck the Halls. Look at the goal difference there. Not really leaning, I mean, a little bit towards Silent Knight, pero 1,200 of a goal difference, not really as significant. So there's a lot of room for Wreck the Halls to still try and come back into the game. But no, that's going to be the wombo combo coming in from SK, Janelle, and Hyde. They're trying to walk away. Janelle very, very low right now. That will be the ultimate pop by Hyde, though, and they will be able to escape. But meanwhile, it looks like Stronger will be the sacrifice, in which case, as he's taken down, Leather as well will get shut down by Emma.
Yes, that's great. This Violet is really starting to show its power. Nakita mo medyo instant, medyo 2 to 3 hits, kinakaya niya yung sa mid lane, and they can push the tower real easily because of the amount of items that's already in this Violet. It's already at really high goal differences right now. So far, I like what SK is doing. They're really taking it really slow because they know they have an advantage, and they don't want to extend that too much at the risk of losing their advantage.
Meanwhile, looking at SK, this is looking pretty balanced so far. I mean, not really anybody forcing objectives constantly. It's really more of both sides just looking for yung tamang opportunity.
That's right.
Na
We're
makakolapse.
Yeah, we're seeing a slower pace than what we saw earlier where RR was really decisive and they really wanted to take advantages really easily. But I think it's because that SK wants to kind of emulate that. Pero medyo nahihirapan sila because their composition is pretty tanky but not as tanky as earlier. Wherein, of course, SK is opting for more damage in the form of Violet, and to be fair, yung Violet nila this game is really ramping up better than last game, and I like that. That's where the power of compositions that have Violet contain. So you want to keep the Violet safe, and you just want to try to roam to the mid as much as possible to allow him for that, to allow him to get kills.
Ooh, Eman taking a few auto attacks here and there by Inside Plays. He has to be careful, has to respect the range on that Violet. Meanwhile, itong SK mukhang nagsasart na sila mag-converge dito sa bot lane para sa turret take. That will be a tower down again, the range of this Violet prevails.
That's right. Inzai is using the Violet's range very effectively, and they are kiting so well. That's allowing SK to take the tower almost uncontested. And right now, Wreck the Halls, they just want to take a Dragon Folding Sword.
Wow, looks like Wreck the Hall is going to take that advantage right now. I'm actually surprised that Silent Knights, after taking a turret, didn't converge to go for a Abyssal Dragon. But then again, siguro andun yung safety na knowing that Wreck the Halls, they were starting to come together then. So it would have been risky to take quite a bit of damage. But
I like this. I like that poke damage that's being shown so far with Wreck the Halls. They're showing that they can also fight. And this game is so far from over.
Oh, Leather gonna spot out Roger. Are there? Janelle will be going in for the response. Leather trying to kite around though. Emma going in, takes quite a bit of damage. Goes back to Mike Nolan though. Stronger continues the chase. The damage is real. Joker gets the kill.
Stronger is going so hard on this Joker right now. Medyo kung nagko-contest na siya sa power levels ng Violet. Because of course, Joker, we have been mentioning Violet a lot in this game, but Joker is also one of those AD carries where medyo talaga kailangan mong bantayan kasi may survivable din siya in CC. Meanwhile, Inzai, medyo out of place, nahuli siya ni Roger, and now he's gonna pay for it with his life.
Meanwhile, Doggy gonna try to go for the response, but looks like Will find himself in a very sticky position. That's 5 members total collapsing onto him, defeated. Eman gets the kill.
Yeah, Roger there with a great, he really wanted that kill. They secured it. They blocked off the exit paths, and now they will have free reign to get Darkslayer if they want to, but that's very unlikely because they're all very low level right now. Although, that gives SK some breathing room. Meanwhile, Mika gets caught out in the mid lane there. Cricknap goes hard. Roger is doing work. He is executing on the right timings to do those ganks, and now that might also result in a tower.
Meanwhile, Leather push siya mag-defense dito. Pushes in the members of Wreck the Halls in, and looks like they will get a kill in the form of high on this Crixie. Stronger! No! Tries to outrun SK, pero the range is real on Inzai plays. Meanwhile, Roger got caught a bit there between the members of SK. SK, are they going to continue the offense? Yes, they will, and they find Eman as the juicy target right there. Janelle manages to avoid the knockup, continues to be pursued by Inzai plays, but that's a very tanky Tara, and will be able to retreat under turn.
Yung medyo pagkakamali nila kanina, medyo na-ignore nila yung power ng Violet kasi medyo nagtumble siya sa bush, and now because of that, medyo hindi siya na-focus fire. And nung nangyari yon, SK cleaned up so easily the rest of the members of Wreck the Halls. Now they have their eyes on the Darkslayer, and let's see, will Wreck the Halls try to contest? Apparently they will not in the position to do so. This is going to be a free Darkslayer for SK.
Looks like SK starting to build it a little more. Pero no fairness medyo ping-pong tong game natin yung back and forth yung dashes.
That's right.
So, wala pang clear and definitive na nag-spearhead ng game nito. Because gaya nga na na-mention natin, Wreck the Halls, there's a lot of damage, pero they still have to be careful because if they get collapsed on by the wombo combo coming in from Malok, not to mention a great front line as well.
Speaking of collapse,
no, Leather overextends his boundaries, gets taken down. Wreck the Halls. Leather. Meanwhile,
to be fair, I didn't know what Leather was doing in the middle there. I think he just wanted zone. Meanwhile, the rest of SK they're just buying time because Violet is right now in the turret. Meanwhile, the rest of Wreck the Halls, they really want to wreck SK. They're going for Doggy, but Doggy is so tanky. Meanwhile, Mika on the backside is getting picked up by Janelle, and now the rest of SK are having a hard time. Inside Blaze is going for the core. Who is gonna go first? The rest of SK have been able to stave off, and Inzai goes down. Oh my god, two-pronged events going on in the map. SK, they won a bit there. They were able to survive the onslaught that Wreck the Halls was doing in the mid lane. At the same time, doing damage to the core. They were able to do so much damage. Kaya ma-backdoor to right now, Arctic.
Yeah, they have to be careful, Wreck the Halls, as much as possible, especially with the vibe. But ooh, Janelle, unfortunately, a little bit isolated from the rest of Wreck the Halls, and goes down to Leather and Alyssa. Pero yeah, Wreck the Halls, you have to be careful. Medyo open na itong mid lane nila. And nakita nga natin yung split push potential ng Violet if left unchecked by the rest of Wreck the Halls. Looks like they're going to be going for a Spirit Sentinel. Meanwhile, Wreck the Halls, they're going to start fending off yung waves na nagpupush in sa kanila.
To be fair, partner, Wreck the Halls has the power to get this game talaga. They have the ability to assassinate. It's just that SK, they're playing the map really well. they are getting the attention of Wreck the Halls while of course nakita mo kanina, Inzai was taking mid lane tower, the mid lane waves, and umabot siya sa core nung walang pumapansin. Medyo na late yung response ng Wreck the Halls, and SK took advantage of that. They bought time. Na talaga hindi sila lumaban dun sa Dark Slayer area. Pina-chase nila yung Wreck the Halls, and because of that, open mid lane, the rest of the map are theirs as well.
Women has to be careful, gonna get caught up by inside place. Great response coming in from Doggy as set. Eman gets trapped in, but no. Looks like he managed the fanciest way out of there, but no. Inside place reveals with the range coming in from the Violet.
Okay, easy Abyssal Dragon na naman, and of course a kill. Good play there from SK. They can take more from the map because of this, and I think they'll start opting for this bot lane turn.
Well, looks like SK, they will start to converge. Wreck the Halls, they're going to be on the defense though. Knowing very well that SK, they know what's up.
That's good damage considering support from High. I think he was able to build up a lot of damage combined with this Joker. It's really good. They have good poke. It's just that SK's front line is really tanky, and now they took a tower because of that.
Janelle gets isolated from the members of Wreck the Halls. We'll try to back away. Looks like Will Style his way out of there. Meanwhile, that will be a kill onto High though as the sacrifice.
Wow, SK is they're managing their HP bars really well. No one is dying despite getting hit by turrets, by pokes so consistently. And now Stronger, he almost got taken out. This Violet is huge.
Gandel goes straight in for inside place, but no, looks like inside place will manage to slay instead. The kite potential is real on this Violet. Meanwhile, Wreck the Halls, they have to be careful. This could be a finished game if they don't defend properly. SK starting to converge in all 5 members. They're just waiting for that minion wave to come in. Medyo malayo pa. But looks like they're gonna opt for this bot lane instead, seeing that is the wave na pushing in ngayon sa base ng Wreck the Halls.
I like that Inza is using advantage of the Violet range so well. They're getting chip damage on that turret, and now it's down. They can take this game really easily if only they had enough HP bar. Good job there for Wreck the Halls. They picked up Janelle they picked up Leather, and that's gonna stop some aggression from SK.
This is so tricky for Wreck the Halls at this point. They need to find a way to not only deal with these full collapses coming in from SK, pero especially since they're running a Cricknack and Butterfly, what they want to ideally try to do is, of course, go for the more squishier targets here. And sino yung mga yun? They could potentially go for the Valheim, who's a little bit more mobile. Has stunts though, so they don't want to get kited, of course. Meanwhile, Inside Place as well. Pero ang mahirap kasi dito kay Inside Place on this Violet, Tactical Fire just manages to tumble here and there, and that also makes it harder to chase down these squishier targets. So overall, we're talking about a Valheim early game. Medyo vulnerable tong Valheim. Pero once he reaches the later levels, once he has better access to the stunts, but no, that's gonna be inside place though. Gets caught on the run, but no! Gets caught between 3 members of SK. Has to go down, but that's gonna be the rest of Wreck the Halls. They want to seek vengeance for their fallen comrade. Doggy gets caught and gets defeated by Emma. Meanwhile, that's gonna be Leather. Goes in, manages to slay 3 members of Wreck the Halls. Mukhang turn around to the mabilisan. And ladies and gents, that will be the ace. Double kill for Inside Place as they go straight for the base. Mukhang matatapos na tong game na to, Rockart, as Inside Place goes straight for the Nexus. Very heavy death timers. Congratulations, Silent Knights. Gonna take game 2 para sa ating group stage of the Garena AOV All-Star.
Wow, I was expecting that to be an explosive play, but I didn't expect it to be that close. Wreck the Halls, I thought they were gonna win dun sa blue side bush na yun. Medyo alanganin, tapos biglang na-wipe out lang sila. Nung nakabawi na si Inzai, grabe, na-wipe out talaga yung, ang tataas ng HP bars ng Wreck the Halls, nawala, nag-evaporate.
I think ang tricky part kasi dun is, maliban sa, di naman sila super behind, in all fairness, pero ang nangyayari kasi, dun sa first initial kills nila, ang dami na nilang nabuhos na ammo, that once the rest of Silent Knights came in, medyo wala na silang tools na to deal with the rest of the members of the blue side coming in. And that ultimately sealed the deal for them.
That's right. Great game there from Silent Knights. Good job. They sort of did that cleanly. I like that it was an almost fair fight. It's just that they were able to take advantage of very little advantages all over the map. And because of that, they were able to get the win. They were able to chip their way to victory. Let's find out what's gonna happen next.
Man, this is just getting all the more juicier. So, may mga clear contenders na tayo, I'd say. Red Reindeers performing during game 1.
Definitely.
Silent Knights as well, doing really well. Although, no fairness, medyo even yung game na yun throughout. all came down to who could live up to their win conditions more. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if maybe si Inside plays yung maging MVP for this particular match, where we'll just have to find out later on. But of course, para sa mga bagong tutok, syempre nanonood kayo ng ating Garena AOV All-Star event. Kami yung casters right now, Mark with me is Rockford, and all for a good cause. In benefit of our charity of choice. And we'd like to thank all our celebrities, all our influencers who have contributing their time. Kasi, syempre, Christmas season, ang daming pwedeng gawin. Pwede silang mag-party or pwede silang just spend time with their families. Pero, I think nothing beats the feeling of being able to give back to them.
That's right. And of course, giving back to our audience, because of course, guys, on our standby, you also want to watch out for codes, because we will be displaying them in between games. So watch out for that, not just in the games, in between the games when we're on break. So we are not done. We are far from over. This is just the first 2 sets for the games today. We will have more coming shortly.
Yes, indeed. And just waiting to check out everything from Game 2. I'm actually interested in seeing kung ano yung naging overall statistic. Kasi
I have 2 contenders for MVP. I like that Violet on the side. Of course, inside, he really dished out so much damage. On the other side, we also have Joker, who was, alam mo yun, medyo nakakatakot pag nahuli ka ng Joker. Kasi nagda-drain yung HP bar mo, nawawala. Yes. And it's really hard to get to Joker as well because of his ultimate, Laughing Gas. At ang problema nung Wreck the Halls kanina is they were diving really well. It's just that they were not able to protect Joker. Yung pinaka-win condition din nila. Joker was, I guess that's because of the range advantage that Violet has. Medyo same yung win conditions. We have Joker on one side and Violet on the other side. Joker was doing really well. It's just that medyo mahirap siya i-poke. Mas mahirap siya mag-poke compared kay Violet, where she tumbles around the map.
And I think it's not just the hero difference. I think it's how the compositions were built in kasi. Because for Joker's side, he's not the only squishy target that could pretty much snowball. I mean, you have other elements like the Cricknack, like the Butterfly. And when you have 3 squishies trying to contend for protection from Crixie and Tara, that's where things get tricky.
That's right.
Instead of having that solid front line that the other team had, they had
Arthur.
Yeah, exactly.
And Malok. So, I'm not surprised. It's really well. They pulled it off really well. Apparently, yung win condition ng Wreck the Halls, they want to go for a more earlier win. They were not able to do that, and that's why Silent Knights were able to push out the advantages. I think you're right. Composition-wise, this is something that our teams will have to look out for, because of course composition is very key as well. Where it's not like solo queue games where medyo random lang na everyone always just dives. They just group together and they dive. You also have to take into consideration like what SK did earlier. They split their composition because they knew they could do so.
Yeah.
They split it they were in the Dragon Pit, near the Dark Slayer, and then Inzai was just pushing the middle. That's something you want to look out for as well.
So there you have it, guys. Again, really well played game 2 earlier, but still, I mean, because we're in the group stage, of course, just to give everybody insight sa mga bagong tutok lang, itong group stage kasi natin, it's a round robin. So when you have 4 teams, if you're going to count the number of matches, that leads to a total of 6. So which is why we have 6 games today. And of course, yung top 2 natin will be proceeding to the finals next week. And that will ultimately determine who will be our very first Garena AOV All-Star champion.
That's right. And wow, so far so good. I'm really surprised because our celebs, they're really doing well, and they're meshing well with our community players.
Yeah, definitely.
They're able to come up with compositions like these where hindi siya yung solo queue na random lang.
Yeah, exactly.
Alam mo yung kaya nilang mag-juggle ng turret aggro, they can turret dive really well, and they can do what do you call this? They can do collapses really well as well. I like that. I like that they're able to do this, and it shows that alam mo yun, maraming hidden talents in the AOV field.
And overall, I mean, kasi sa mga community players natin na sumama sa celebs natin, I'm actually seeing a few familiar names. I mean, some competitive AOV players. Meron din tayong mga
we have seen them in the All-Star games before sa AIC, di ba?
So there you have it, guys. As much awaited, ito ang ating statistics for Game 2. MVP, actually, is gonna go to Leather. In all fairness kay Leather rin kasi.
Yeah,
Leather,
he was everywhere.
Yeah, he was everywhere and he was able to isolate targets really well. Gaya nga sabi ko, ang daming squishies sa side ng Wreck the Halls. And that makes it great for the Raz. Kasi Raz himself, you just dive in, isolate a target, and boom.
Ang dami niyang knock-up, ang dami niyang CC, and
Yeah.
sobrang, alam mo yung hirap din niyang hulihin. And yun yung binanggit mo sa on the side of Wreck the Halls, wala din sila masyadong CC.
Yeah.
Hindi naging problema. So, overall, it was a team game talaga. It was a team effort on the side of SK. I like that, and that's great. That's something we want to look forward to in the other games that will be coming real soon.
Indeed. Of course, for the meantime, quick break muna tayo mga player. Kami ang yung casters for this particular game. I'm Arctic, with me is Rockhard. This is the Garena AOV All-Star event live right now. See you in just a few.
Out of place, nahuli siya ni Roger, and now he's gonna pay for it with his life.
Meanwhile, Doggy gonna try to go for the response, but looks like Wolf finds himself in a very sticky position. That's 5 members total collapsing onto him. Defeated. Eman gets the kill. Mag-defense dito, pushes in the members of Wreck the Halls in, and looks like they will get a kill in the form of high on this Pixie. Stronger. No! Tries to outrun SK, better the range is real on inside plays. Meanwhile, Roger got caught a bit there between the members of SK. SK, are they going to continue the offense? Yes, they will, and they find Eman as the juicy target right there.
Wreck the Halls, they really want to wreck SK. They're going for Doggy, but Doggy is so tanky. Meanwhile, Mika on the backside is getting picked up by Janelle, and now the rest of SK are having a hard time. Inside Blaze is going for the core. Who is going to go first? The rest of SK have been able to stave off, and Inside goes down.
The members of SK have to go down, but that's going to be the rest of Wreck the Halls. They want to take vengeance for their fallen comrade. Doggy gets caught and gets defeated by Emma. Meanwhile, that's going to be Leather. Goes in, manages to slay 3 members of Wreck the Halls. Mukhang mataturn around for the mabilisan. And ladies and gents, that will be the ace. Double kill for Inside Blaze as they go straight for the base. Mukhang matatapos na tong game na to, Rockhard. As Inside Blaze goes straight for the next very heavy death timers. Congratulations, Silent Knights gonna take Game 2 para sa ating group stage of the Garena AOV All-Star.
Wow, I
I'm watching you. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
Welcome back, ladies and gents, to the Garena AOV All-Star event happening live right now. Pero bago tayo pumasok sa ating game 3, syempre pakilala muna kami bilang casters niyo for this particular match. I'm Arctic Service Fam. With me is Rockhard. And kakagaling nga lang natin sa game 2 kung saan nanalo ang Silent Knights laban sa Wreck the Halls. And we still have a lot more games to come para ma-determine natin kung sino ang dalawang teams na makakapasok ng finals.
That's right. And again, this is round robin, so most points that you will be able to accrue, you will be joining us with with these two teams in the finals that are going to be coming after the group stages. So right now, let's go over to picks and bans. This is Wreck the Halls versus RR naman ngayon.
Yes, Red Reindeer. So let's go ahead and check out the bans here. Looks like Joker gonna be taken away dito kay Stronger. Nakita nga natin kanina.
Nakita mo naman, di ba? Very powerful plays there from Stronger. He was actually the key component and nakita naman sa end ng game, sa damage graph, siya din talaga yung nag-carry for the rest of the team.
And take note guys, syempre yung nilalaro natin ngayong All-Star event, all in benefit of our charity Generation Hope, which has been pretty much a great cause. And I'm glad that out of all the entities that we could support, Generation Hope ang napili ng ating mga celebrities. So, nonetheless, of course, Joker gonna be taken away. Meanwhile, ito namang Raz naman ang ibaban out ng Wreck the Halls. Nakita nga nila, I mean, even though technically, iba yung gumamit ng Raz kanina, which was the Silent Knights, knowing that could potentially be a pick ulit galing sa Red Rangers, don't want to deal with that anymore, abandon it.
That's right. And of course, Wreck the Halls also picking into the Taara again. I think they're really confident with their ability to use Taara, despite, I think nahirapan lang si Taara kanina.
Yeah.
The job that he had to do was to protect so many squishies, and it's gonna be very difficult in big clashes kung sino ba talaga yung protektahan ko.
True.
Sino ba yung dapat kong i-focus, and medyo dun nagka-problema last game. I think Wreck the Halls, they want to fix that.
Meanwhile, I like this composition coming in from Wreck the Halls overall. Pero review muna natin kung ano yung a lot so far. So, Red Reindeer's gonna be banking on prioritizing the Violet for themselves. Yung mga gaya na sabi mo, Tara as well as a Malok. So overall looking like a better combo. So nakikita ko ngayon, Gilder as well as a Chongnar are gonna be taken naman by Red Reindeer. CG gonna be sticking to that Chongnar. Very efficient choice. I mean, internationally a highly contested hero as well.
Yeah, most likely gonna go the Suzy Sor, who also used it in Game 1. Very effectively, if I may add.
And meanwhile, para naman dito sa Wreck the Halls, Yorn as well as the Cricknack gonna be locked in. And to some of the composition naman para sa Red Rangers, ito naman Zephys as well as the Arthur. Potentially, that will be a lock in.
Is getting locked in. Wow. I like the tank ability of RR again. They really want to opt for almost triple tank in the form of Zephys.
Yep.
And of course, you have Arthur, obviously one of the tankiest champions in this game comparatively. And of course, on the other side, we have Taara, Malok, we have Yorn and Cricknack locked in. Mostly divey. I like the medyo dive-oriented, actually like previous games. It was pretty dive-oriented, medyo kinulo lang sa tank, and they're gonna supplement it right now. And to go with the theme, as we say, ayan na, nilocked in na din nila si Butterfly.
Looks like they're gonna be sticking to their guns. Cricknack as well as Violet. Another double Violet play. Butterfly.
Yorn, Butterfly, Cricknack, Malok, and Taara on the side of Wreck the Halls. Meanwhile, we have Violet, Chognar, Zephys, and Arthur on the side of RR. So RR, they have, I think they want this signature style for themselves,
pretty much,
where they run a triple tank, and they it's actually very mobile. They like to rotate around the map. This composition. Meanwhile, on the side of Wreck the Halls, they want to pick up stragglers one by one. They want to dive in. They want, I don't mean sticky, so mahirap siya i-repel in the form of Butterfly, Cricknack. So what do you expect? Like, you also have a Yorn for safety. I like that. So let's find out. Let's find out who takes the advantage here. And again, this is gonna be Red Reindeers versus Wreck the Halls.
Yes, game 3. Let's go as we head in onto Antares Battlefield. Let's go ahead and check out where everybody is at right now on the map. Looks like Red Reindeer is going to continue to group together. Might be denying a few camps from Wreck the Halls if they don't spot this out, though. So, again, 5 men from our
I think this is almost 5-man invade going over to the Might Golem, and we have the rest of the team going into separate locations right now. They're gonna opt for a very relatively safe laning phases, no crazy dives whatsoever.
Yeah, interesting to note though. I mean, Wreck the Hall is not even contesting the potential takes from Red Reindeers, and it looks like Hai gonna take quite a bit of damage there as a Malak. Sure, Malak was a very tanky champion, but earlier on, I mean, until such time that he gets items, the 3-man collapse might be a little bit more
unlikely.
damage.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially at level 1.
So right now, what you'll see here is RR opting for their poke skills, which is not serving them quite well. The rest of Wreck the Halls, they're opting for pressure again. This is what we saw earlier as well in the earlier games. Wreck the Halls, they like to pressure bot lane because that's going to enable them to roam around the map earlier than the opposite team.
Interesting though. I mean, if you're gonna look at Wreck the Halls and how they've designated their players, looks like Tara and Butterfly gonna be sticking together. That makes for an interesting combo. I mean, Eman on this Butterfly gonna go in while Janelle just gonna be that meat shield for the Butterfly on that Tara. So not bad, but
yeah,
then again,
it's not really optimal as well.
yeah,
because
not really up.
They're both melee ranged, and you know, they can RR can switch targets a lot easier, which it's gonna render the Tara pick a bit more suboptimal compared to what you get if you have, like, for example, a Yorn. But right now, RR, they're opting for another great tower dive. Their Eruption taking so much damage, although they did calculate that really well. Alam, may backup pa nga sila sa likod eh. So 4 members, they want to take this tower. Whoa! Early.
Wow! Great snipe!
Stronger there with a snipe from the Yorn. Wow. That was almost just purely for RR, pero medyo nakabawi sila konti dahil doon.
But still, regardless, that does not stop Red Reindeers from taking that turret. Good for Say to an Abyssal Dragon. They have to be careful though. Ang daming medyo low sa kanila. Meanwhile, looks like Hai and Vindicate gonna juke it out together. Hai, unfortunately, ulting within.
Roller is getting taken out by Roger right now, but the rest of RR is here for the backup, and of course, Wreck the Hall. They're getting into a position where they can take down the rest of Suzy Sor. Suzy Sor is now very low and gets taken down. Meanwhile, Eruption is in a bad place. Super Elmer might just want to get out of this, but I think he just wants to save his life. You know, Eruption, oh no, what are you doing? Why are you still there? Wreck the Halls just took out the rest of RR so easily in being led by Strong. And on the top side, Wreck the Halls gets a small revenge in the form of Hai getting taken down. Sorry.
There you go. Meanwhile, looking at Wreck the Halls here, I like that response there because I think it's a good way to learn from game 1 wherein nakita na natin ang habit ng Red Reindeers after getting a pick-off, gonna go straight for other objectives that they can take, and that was, of course, Abyssal Dragon. They lingered a little bit too long, and gaya ng sabi ko, if they went for the Abyssal Dragon, would have been a little bit more risky just because they had a little bit more of low health members that remained after that tower take. So let's just go ahead and see kung ano adjustments ang magagawa dito ng both sides, because from what I'm seeing here, 4-4, not to mention gold, also very equal, but okay.
Wow. Abyssal Dragon just took down Roger there, but of course they're still gonna get the gold because Janelle is there to pick that up really well, so that's more gold going in the favor of Wreck the Hall.
Ooh, that was a little bit weird. I mean, it's
sure, a sacrifice.
You could
Good
take
sacrifice,
Abyssal Dragon
yeah,
early on, pero you have to juggle it correctly when you're at this a little bit on the lower end of spectrum of levels. Meanwhile, kung titingnan naman natin dito, Eruption gonna clear out a camp there from the side of Wreck the Hall. So we'll go straight for a Spirit Sentinel. Will actually complement his kit, granting him that extra HP regen.
Yeah, I like that Eruption is also being really safe dun sa mga dives na ginagawa niya. Medyo poke out mo lang na umabot ka sa bush, then just pull back and get an objective. Meanwhile, the rest of Wreck the Halls, they're not going to take any of this at all. They want to get more from the rest of RR, but RR is going to opt to just stay safe. And and of course, Wreck the Hall, they're not going to get any kills. They might as well get the E.
Meanwhile, looks like Wreck the Hall is continuing to converge dito sa top side Ang Red Reindeers, are they going to try to go for a siege though? That is a bit of a question right there. Vindicate goes in onto High, will get the knock-up. Here comes the rest of RR. Looks like High will dive in onto the back line of RR, but Lil have to back away. He's very, very low on health. That will be a takedown. High slow down as well as Janelle. Meanwhile, Emma tries to go for the squishier targets, but no! He gets taken down by the Violet. Stronger tries to contend with the rest of RR, but he'll have to back away. That will be 4 members total. Only Stronger survives the fray. And Eruption, he wants and smells blood. Tries to go for that very squishy Yorn. Susizar will get the shutdown. A little extra wave there, and that will be the unofficial ace right there.
Wow, did you see that? Everyone just juggled. I think ang ganda ng communication na pinapakita ng RR ngayon because they were, Eruption just poked it at the right moment and pulled back and just allowed Sumisor to get that kill. So no one died. But right now, RR, I think they're overstaying their welcome. The rest of Wreck the Hall are back in the action, and Vindicate is in danger. Will he get taken down? Eman wants blood, and Super Elmer just wants to escape. Meanwhile, Eman pulls it off with the butterfly dive, and Super Elmer also gets taken down. Meanwhile, the rest of RR, they want to do something, but they're very outnumbered right now. That's going to be 2 kills going over to Wreck the Hall.
Meanwhile, Wreck the Halls, they're gonna make a transition dito. Si Abyssal Dragon ang next target nila. And looks like it'll be very successful. Yeah, and overall, if you're gonna notice, Red Reindeers, again, another overstay, which cost them more objectives. And Wreck the Halls, I gotta say, definitely a step up from yung na-demonstrate nila earlier during Game 2. So, tingnan natin though, it's very equal still. And ang kailangan lang kasi ng Red Reindeers, they need to know when to pull back. Ang ganda
That's right.
They had a very systemized game nung Game 1. They know when to pull back, they know when to go for objectives. Pero dito, they're struggling to find their footing a little bit. I mean, after taking objective, mas nagiging raiding sila by sticking in the lane a little bit longer than they should. So, it's something that they should take into account of. Still though, they have a little bit of a lead. They can build up. They just need to learn from that mistake and make come back stronger.
That's right. I actually like what RR was doing in the earlier parts of this game. Because they were, kakasabi ko lang, di ba? They were juggling damage so well. It's just that they're overstaying. That's right. They should work on that, but I think right now they just want to manage their HP bars because the rest of Wreck the Halls, they really want to start wrecking. High goes dive in on the rest of RR and everyone's HP bars are low. Meanwhile, Stronger is untouched on the backside. Wreck the Halls is wrecking everyone so easily. That results in a lot of kills going over to Wreck the Halls. I think they're taking off more than they can chew right now. Eruption almost gets taken down by Cricknack, but the rest of Wreck the Halls are just going all over the mid lane. Now only Eruption survives that. That's going to result in loot and a tower getting destroyed and more gold in the pocket of Wreck the Halls.
Man, Wreck the Halls. Again, this is a scenario kung saan nagpe-pay off yung damage na kaya ng exert. Kasi gaya na kanina, medyo awkward na. Whoa, I'll have to hold that off though. Gilder gonna go straight in onto the members that overstayed their welcome here. Stronger gonna be going down. Next will be Eman, but no Eman with that extra movement will make it out safely. But that will cost Wreck the Halls a turret in the mid lane. Just 2, maybe 1 or 2 hits before it goes down.
Yeah, mabilis bumaw yung Red Reindeers sa game ko. They knew they suffered losses and they reorganized themselves. They took a kill and that's going to result in another Abyssal Dragon. Good balancing on the gold differences. They're really keeping it even this now.
Ooh, well, that will be a turret sake coming in from RR. Good comeback right there.
Maganda
Again, very
balik
ping-pongy.
Yeah, that's right. Good. Maganda yung balik ng RR. They know that they shouldn't keep control. They shouldn't lose control of the map like this because when Wreck the Halls gets control, they're gonna dive you everywhere because they're gonna have the freedom to position themselves before the fight starts.
Oh, meanwhile,
right now,
Vindicate will get dived in onto Wreck the Halls, but here comes the rest of Red Reindeers to go for the response. They get the stun onto the front line of Wreck the Halls. Are they going to try to continue, though? That is the question. Janelle goes straight in. Roller going for the back line, though. High tries to get a knock-up onto Susie Hor, but no. It looks like Super Elmer just going to go straight for the squishier targets coming in from the back of Wreck the Halls. Meanwhile, Vindicate, he has to be careful. Tries to walk it out, but no, take note. That is a very tanky Arthur that they're dealing with. Wreck the Halls. High and Janelle, they have to contend for themselves. 3 members already down from Wreck the Halls. High trying to walk it away. Here comes Super Elmer, though. Doesn't land the stun, and High will escape under turret.
Yun, medyo natuto yung RR because of that. Nang nangyari doon is Stronger got picked off so early, which resulted in Wreck the Halls losing a lot of their power because they were not in optimal positions to do so. They had good health bar. It's just that yung positioning nila medyo alanganin. And RR read that. They took off. I like that Eruption really expended so much resources into taking down Stronger. That's why they won. But right now, RR took a tower and Wreck the Halls. They want revenge again. They want to keep playing this ping pong game. And basically, both teams very much on even footing right now, despite this 3K goal difference.
Wreck the Halls, they have to be a little bit more careful, though. They want to try to establish a better lead in this early game, but it looks like we have another fight here. They're going straight in high. Unfortunately, doesn't hit anybody. Doesn't get a great assist, but still, that doesn't prevent Roger R from getting a kill onto Vindicate. Super Elmer as the wall going to be down. That's 3 members remaining for RR, so these are very low. Eruption,
What?
the only remaining, remember, and that will be the ace for Wreck the Halls.
This is good. This is what I like. This Wreck the Halls. They learned from their mistakes. They kited really well. They managed their HP bars. Because if you're on a dive composition, that's basically all you have to do. You have to manage those HP bars, and you just have to pull back whoever's dying. Because of that, Wreck the Halls able to go with that clean ace, and they can take so much on the map right now.
Meanwhile, Wreck the Halls, they really want in, going straight for these turrets here. They're just waiting for that wave to push in. They have to be careful. They don't want to overstay their welcome. Take a lot of low health bars coming off across the board. Looks like they will back away, will restrain themselves. And I think sa mga nakikita nating clash, dito lumalabas yung potential ng Wreck the Halls. Again, like I mentioned, they have a better draft here. And take note, Hai's ultimate earlier didn't even land on the members of RR, but that didn't prevent them from getting the ace. And it's just because of the fact that all the members of Wreck the Halls that can deal damage were able to maintain relevance within the early to mid game. But looks like Red Reindeer's going to go for a sneaky Dark Slayer. Stronger going to try to go for the steal, but looks like they will manage to secure RR. Immediately make the turn onto Stronger. Stronger, very squishy marksman he is, and that will be the kill. One member of Wreck the Halls down so far. Wreck the Halls, they're trying to run this out. Janelle caught between the members of Red Rangers, but Janelle, he's just going to run away straight off. That looks like RR. Are they going to try to go for a siege here? They're still waiting for that minion wave to come in into the mid lane, but they will restrain themselves for the meantime.
Wow. So much advantages taken over by RR in such a small time frame. They took so much on the map just because of that Dark Slayer. They're able to get control. They have they basically have everything. Although they did lose a few towers because of that, but that's something they were willing to give up just to get that Dark Slayer and syempre control sa mapa.
Meanwhile, RR finally, their patience has persevered with that wave pushing in. Better take note, the rest of Wreck the Halls, they are already up. Janelle taking quite a bit of damage from the backline. High goes for the initiate, but here comes Roger R. They might be going for Suzy Star instead. Shognar getting the speed boost away, and sayonara, baby. Meanwhile, Janelle takes quite a bit from Roller. Are they going to reinitiate? Yes! Roller gets the kill onto Eman. That will be a great set by the Gilder. Meanwhile, Suzy Star looks for something, but Roller just dealing so much damage. It doesn't take much for Wreck the Halls, and that will be the triple kill. Look at this, though. That will be the full ace, in fact.
Whoa, a quad kill for Roller. This is what keeps happening in these games. Violet able to free hit, and it was sort of a problem with Wreck the Halls as well. They did not target Violet really well, and now they're going for the core.
Oh no, still Eman the only one that will be up, but not enough time to come in and respawn as the next go down. Congratulations, Red Reindeers taking their second game here in the group stage.
I cannot believe how fast that finished. Wreck the Halls, they were trying to get into the middle. They were storming in one by one. That's a problem. Violet was just free hitting on the backside. Wreck the Halls was trying to get to her, pero wala silang napala. It's just Violet. The power of the Violet in these games, it's really disgusting. I want to see her bad just because of the power that she is displaying right now.
And sobrang sayang. So, mga previous clashes, nakita natin na kaya naman ng Wreck the Halls. It's all about making sure that you go for the key targets first. Kasi ang daming pwedeng pumatay sa Violet, like the Cricknack, like the Butterfly. But if you can't reach that Violet, then just gonna free hit like there's no tomorrow. And ganun nga yung nangyari sa laban natin kanina. Pero, ladies and gents, we're only halfway through our group stage. We still have 3 games to go. Of course, once again, this charity tournament right here, all in benefit of Generation Hope. And syempre, tutok pa rin kayo mga challengers kasi marami tayong pinapamigay na codes ngayon. Let's go ahead and check out the stats though para makita natin kung sino MVP.
No surprise.
No surprise. It is gonna be Roller on this Violet. Really repping, flexing some muscles for our personalities here. Look at the damage as well. almost half of all the damage of Red Reindeers. Pero
Once
honestly,
that
I'm surprised.
Violet gets to the critical items, you can expect the damage to go way above the roof.
And parang risky rin kasi dahil yung Wreck the Halls, they went for assassins. And if those assassins can't dive in onto key targets, they're just gonna be sitting ducks. And when you have a Violet on the other team, when you're a sitting duck, that's not really the best position you want to be in kasi abot ka ng Violet with the massive range that she has as a hero. Pero
To be fair, throughout that game, medyo patay na.
yeah,
diba?
it did go
You
ping pong.
really couldn't tell who was gonna take it because Wreck the Host, they dive quite efficiently in the early to mid game. Medyo nung late game, medyo nag-dispombulate konti. And RR took advantage. That's good. With that Violet, good play.
Yeah, I'm really expecting maybe we're going to be seeing Violet bans within the next games. We'll just have to find
That
out.
sounds smart.
Pero, ladies and gents, that has been Game 3. Once again, we have been your casters. I'm Arctic at your service, fam. With me is Frogheart. This is the Garena AOV All-Star event in benefit of Generation Hope. We'll be right back in just a few. The rest of RR looks like Kai will dive in onto the back line of RR, but Lil have to back away. He's very, very low on health. That will be a takedown. Ice going down as well as Janelle. Meanwhile, Emma tries to go for his pushing targets, but no! He gets taken down by the Violet. Stronger tries to contend with the rest of RR, but he'll have to back away. That will be 4 members total. Only Stronger survives the fray. Oh, Eruption. He wants and smells blood. Tries to go for that very squishy Yorn. Susizar will get the shot.
We're back into action, and Vivica is in danger. Will he get taken down? Eman wants blood, and Super Elmer just wants to escape. Meanwhile, Eman pulls it off with the butterfly dive, and Super Elmer also gets taken down. Because the rest of Wreck the Hall, they really want to start wrecking. Kai goes dive in on the rest of RR, and everyone's HP bars are low. Meanwhile, Stronger is untouched on the backside. Wreck the Halls is wrecking everyone.
Onto the front line of Wreck the Halls. Are they going to try to continue, though? That is the question. Janelle goes straight in. Roller going for the back line, though. Hyde tries to get a knockup onto Suzy, but no. Looks like Super Elmer just going to go straight for the squisher targets coming in from the back of Wreck the Halls. Meanwhile, Vindicate, he has to be careful. Tries to walk it out, but no, take note. That is a very tanky Arthur that they're dealing with. Wreck the Halls. High and Janelle, they have to contend for themselves. 3 members already down from Wreck the Halls. High trying to walk it away. Here comes Super Elmer, though. Like we have another fight here. They're going straight in. High, unfortunately, doesn't hit anybody. Doesn't get a great assist, but still, that doesn't prevent Roger R from getting a kill onto Vindicate. Super Elmer as the wall going to be down. That's 3 members remaining for RR. So these are very low. Eruption, the only remaining, remember, that will be the ace. Whoa, Wreck the Halls. Instead, Chognar getting the speed boost away, and Sayonara, maybe. Meanwhile, Janelle takes quite a bit from Roller. Are they going to reinitiate? Yes, Roller gets the kill onto Eman. That will be a great set by the Gilder. Meanwhile, Suzy Star looks for something, but Roller just dealing so much damage. It doesn't take much for Wreck the Halls, and that will be the triple kill. Look at this, though. That will be the full ace in fact.
Whoa, a quad kill for Roller. This is what keeps happening in these games. Violet able to free hit, and it was sort of the problem with Wreck the Halls as well. They did not target Violet really well, and now they're going for the core.
Oh no, still Eman the only one that will be up, but not enough time to come in and respawn as the next go down. Congratulations, Red Reindeers taking their second game.
You're already too late. I, Zephyrs, have already sowed the seeds of your world's destruction! So, you do have some bite. I haven't felt such a thrill in ages. Who are you, Dark Knight?
I am your deepest fear. I am your darkest nightmare. I am Batman. I am not alone. We will stand and fight.
Magandang pagbabalik mga challengers dito sa Garena AOV All-Star Event. Galing lang natin sa Game 3 pero halfway pa lang tayo dito sa ating group stage. Pero bago tayo ulit pumasok sa bakbakan, papakilala muna kami bilang casters nyo para sa araw na to. Ako si Arctic at Service Fam. With me is Rockhard.
That's right, and we are in Game 4. And this is turning out to be a really exciting day so far with Red Reindeers in the lead with a 2-0 standing in the round robin.
Indeed. And of course, syempre guys, sa mga kakapanood lang, lahat ng laban natin, of course, all goes to a good cause, which is Generation Hope. Generation Hope has been working it for the Philippine community throughout, ever since they established their organization, all in the service of, they've helped build a lot of public schools. And
that's right. So they have these products called Hope in a Bottle.
Yes.
And the proceeds from those, they go into building public schools.
Yes. And syempre, I think that in itself shows na di mo kailangan maging personality o celebrity na naglalaro sa mga AOV charity tournament para makakontribute sa community natin. Kahit yung mga simpleng bagay lang na by supporting their products, you're able to contribute in your own little way. Pero syempre, hold off muna tayo dyan, Rockhard, as we head into the drafting phase for Game 4. This will be between Frosty Snowman, tsaka SK, that will be Silent Night.
That's right. And of course, the bands, I like the bands because these are two heroes that usually go together really well. Chognar and Alice. So both teams, they're respecting the magic, apparently.
True.
And picks are getting locked in. Violet is still not seen on the ban board. Still 100% pick and ban so far. And that's going to be, they're going to pair that up with a Raz on the side of SK.
Wow. Great drafts, I gotta say, so far. Mukhang lusot na tong Diao Chan na Frosty Snowman na na-deny kanina. Sakto pa naman din ng Frosty Snowman, Diao Chan, medyo may bakang Frosty. Yung kit niya. So,
that's right.
Perfect.
Synergy yun, pare.
Yeah, synergy. Yeah. Pero, bago natin interview pa yung mga picks, syempre, i-recap natin kung sino yung mga personalities natin na nasa Frosty Snowman tsaka sa Silent Knights. Para sa Frosty Snowman, syempre, Ashley Ghosting, DJ Leo, and the gorgeous Leia.
Of course. And on the side of Silent Knights, we have Mika, we have Doggy, and of course, the almost equally gorgeous Alisala.
And, syempre, kasama ng mga personalities natin, yung mga nakupot nilang players straight from our community. Kaya tingnan natin kung okay, so looks like our drafting phase is done. What can you say about these picks so far, Rockhard?
I want to highlight a community player on the side of SK who has been showing proficiency on that champion, which is Violet. Being controlled by Inzai Place. We saw yung mga ginagawa niya alongside the rest of SK where they split off really well and magaling siyang solo player apparently.
Actually, now that I realize, si Inside Place, nakast ko siya on a different stream. Itong mga nakarang araw lang. So, Inside Place actually has competitive experience in a way dito sa ating local scene. Pero tingnan natin kung yung experience na yon will manage to propel him into another victory as we head into Game 4. Once again, this is the Frosty Snowman versus Silent Night. Sino kaya ang tingin niyong mananalo sa laban? No, let us know from wherever you're watching, whether it be Facebook Live, sa Garena AOV PH page, or sa gaming.youtube.com/pagegarena/live. Mukhang nahugot si parang Inside Place ni Borge. Pero mukhang babawi naman through getting a few auto attacks here. Siyempre,
medyo alangan. Inzai is being very cheeky on the red side of Frosty Snowman, but of course everyone else staying safe, and we are not surprised to see Inzai also on Punish. Taking control of the jungle for himself this time, not in the mid lane.
Yes, mukhang chill muna tong si Inzai. After getting caught out, gonna go straight to farming instead. And meanwhile, Silent Knights, great move there. Kasi yung Frosty Snowman, na-distinguish nila, medyo distracted sa knowing that the Violet was quote-unquote trying to go for an invade. Pero the real surprise was that with that distraction, goes for the upper side of Frosty Snowman's own jungle. And it will be a little bit of denial para kay... Ooh, good.
Yun, so because of that, medyo plus 400 ang Silent Knights ngayon despite being super early. Borge is just showing that he is a threat. Although, medyo you have to be careful though. If you get caught out in this early game, you don't have all your skills locked in yet. If you get caught by the grab, you will go down.
Meanwhile, looks like Forge gonna go support maybe here. Take note, this is a Drax. So, medyo
Yes, so roam lang, no?
Roam and hugot. Pero hindi yung hugot na galing sa
iba yun.
puso.
Iba
Ibang
yun.
hugot to. Meanwhile, inside plays going for Spirit Sentinel.
Doggy is in a
Pero
bad
Doggy,
position.
he might have to walk away though. Take note, he is running an Ormar though. So,
Whoa.
will be able to dash his way out
Fancy
of there.
feet.
Right.
Medyo iniwasan niya yung disable ni Leia, and he was able to get out of the bush knowing that wala silang vision. He was able to get out of there. I think he should have died. It's just that he has very good proficiency on this Ornar.
Not to mention with Ormar kasi okay, straightforward. Kasi yan sa favorite heroes ko sa Arena Valor. Siya yung rason kung ba't nakaka-climb ako ng rank. Pero with good reason. Kasi yung kit ni Ormar, yun gaya na natin pwedeng may
early
dash
dashes.
engage,
Yeah.
may dash disengage. Pero kung may nahanap ulit ng si Forge, nahugot si Leather will back away though. That is a Raz. Ang maganda kasi kay Raz, syempre, pag nalaan mo yung mga skill shots niya, makukuha mo yung benefit ng movement speed boost. And kaya medyo very slippery hero din to. As long as you
every
skill
skill,
shots.
right? Every skill can proc a dash and a knockoff. So he's really good. Despite being melee, he's used a lot in the mid lane.
Yes. Meanwhile, looks like Leather will have to back away for the meantime, though. As did quite a bit of damage there. Si Mickey rin in all fairness, mukhang magandang skill shots niya na hit niya. Munti ka na. Pero not
that
enough
was
damage.
so close, right? Pero okay lang. Right now, nakahugot ata si parang Forge with that grab. Doggy is in danger. He's getting collapsed on by the rest of FS. Ashley, he's doing very well. He is surviving just by standing right now. Tumagal sila doon, pero in the end, Doggy goes down in the hands of FS. Although, that did buy time for the rest of SK to get a tower sa taas.
That's true. Great response coming in from SK, knowing very well na tatlong member ng process naman na nasa bot side. Hey, why not go for a turret towards top side? And masusulit nila doon. They're still pushing towards the top side.
Oh, they're not done. They're taking almost second turret right now with the help of Violet. Will they be able to get it? Apparently, they will just have to back off. But that is good trading so far in favor of SK. And now, with the second wave, they will start taking that turret.
Meanwhile, inside plays, able to get the snipe onto DJ Leo there. Pero mukhang may bakbakan na nangyari dito rin sa bot side. Doggy trying to go for AoEs with that gut punch passive from the Ormar. Goes straight in for
Doggy.
Ashley. Gets Forge in. Ashley Forge very, very low. Will get taken down by Leather. But that will cost Doggy his life as well in a 1-for-1 in the bot lane.
I like that Doggy is diving so easily. 5% health na dive kasi in 3 members just to get a kill. Grabe ang competitive spirit ni Doggy. He really wants to make a mark on this game.
Pero in all fairness, when you're in Ormar, that's what you want to do. Kasi with this Ormar, it could go both ways. You could kind of go for a more carry-oriented build. Pero there are instances rin in competitive lalo na we do see Ormar play the support as well. Dahil nga sa nature ng kit niya na he has that constant chance of healing that AoE stun. And that's what you want to utilize. Kaya si Doggy, if anything, expect that he's gonna be more of a frontliner to enable the rest of Silent.
And of course, enable those dives for Silent Knight, getting the aggro for himself, and dishing out the CC at the same time.
Meanwhile, Leather again, that will be a dash away out of there. Sayonara, fellas. And again, this is just crazy. Kasi, in all fairness naman kay Raz, the downside is if you can't land your skill shots, bali wala rin. Pero
That's right.
sa nakikita pa natin kay Leather so far, very proficient. Looks like there's might be a fight towards Abyssal Dragon, though that will be a successful takeout. This will be a fight as well. DJ Leo goes in onto the fight. Gorge as well going very low. That will be Leia getting the takedown onto Leather. The outshot just left untouched from the backline. Pero mukhang in-dive na nga nitong si Mika Daime manages to take down Forge. 2 for 2 so far. Mukhang atras na rin tong SK. Equal kills from both sides.
And so far, I think they're not done. Inside wants to make something happen. 1 kill, 1 hit can finish the job, but the turret is going to keep the rest of FS safe. Meanwhile, SK wants to go for it, and it happens. It pays off. Yung pagtambay ni Inzai sa likod, he was able to secure 2 kills in favor of SK, but will they be able to get anything? He tumbles out of the wall and survives. Inzai play showing really proficiency over this Violet. Meanwhile, Mika gets caught off by DJ Leo. At least medyo bawi yung FS, but But so far, everything is going in favor of SK.
And take note, ang laki ng gold difference. And it's not really in the kills. It all comes down to the objective siege. Isipin nyo, 2 Abyssal Dragons, 3 turret, Frostyman not even taking a single objective just yet. And that is ultimately where this massive gold difference is coming from. And kung mapatuloy na ng Silent Knights, nako, this might be a victory for them.
That's right. And so far, FS, they're doing well in the front end side, but it's really getting hard for them to get any kills because they're just surviving, but they're not really killing as much as they should.
Oh, meanwhile, Inside plays again! Grabe talaga to. Power niya on this Violet. Parang nagiging exhibition na lang yung... Parang exhibition ng skill niya.
Exactly. He's like, I can take this. Come on, I'm gonna kite you. Kahit nasa ilalim ng turret, I'm gonna get you. And Mickey getting
Alyssa
picked off on that Yorn.
That's gonna be very careful. That's a very squishy Yorn right there. Alyssa goes straight in. Sasama na rin yung Inside plays. Mukhang wala na takas. Inside plays goes tactical fire straight in. Now dominating.
That is... Oh, well, what else can you say about that? I mean,
nothing much.
It's just pure firepower in the terms of Inside. He's just getting people caught out one by one. And so far, so good. Everything go in favor of SK right now.
Oh, man. And SK, they're just really starting to mill down FS. At kung mapapansin nyo mga kaibigan, FS starting to get limited. Dito nga sa base nila, hindi sila basta-basta makakaroon ngayon dahil sa dominance ng SK across the map. And it's come to a point na unless George could get a successful hugot onto the members of successful hugot.
Almost.
Almost. So close yet so far.
Yeah, kung nakuha niya yun, that was with an instant kill. That would have allowed them to roam freely around the map. But so far, SK is being really cautious.
Oh, Leather trying to look for something, but no, it's just throwing skill shots here and there. And, you know, again, like I mentioned, so as long as you can land those skill shots, you can just poke like there's no tomorrow. That's
right, and so far, the rest of the map belongs to SK because they're taking everything right now. Leather!
Hugot kay Leather, galing kay Borge, pero Borge forced him back away. Alyssa dives straight in, pero has to be with more members. Mukhang maririgan ni Maring Alyssa itong clash na to. Tries to get locked up, but no, that will be a full lockdown. DJ Leo gets the kill.
Wow, so far so good. This is what FS needs to do. Frosty Snowman, they need to get together and use the Grak to its optimal efficiency. That was just a 2-man Dark Slayer in favor of SK. It just shows that kayang-kaya nila kahit ano. And right now, Mickey has to be careful. Inside wants blood, and he wants revenge. Right now, 2 members.
Leia deals with 2 members of FS, but the damage is just too real. Inside plays, gets the double kill, and makes the play. That will be DJ Leo chasing down Leather, pero ito na rin ang response. Galing kay Inside plays. They chase down this Borge. Hugot! Galing kay Borge, pero hindi na connect. And that will be the triple kill for Inside plays.
The statement game for Inside playing. Oh my god, he's taking so much. He's taking 2 members of FS by himself. He's doing everything in this team, and the rest of SK are complementing Inside so well. They will be taking the first high ground turret, and now they're looking their eyes on the core. And the rest of SK, they really want to win this now, and they are diving the core so well. Inside is just surviving. He's getting focused, and the rest of SK is surviving. They take the game. This is another win in favor of Silent Knights.
Man, oh man, GG well played in this game. Whew.
That finished like so fast.
That was, yeah.
I like it, because they were going all over the map. Inside, he didn't even go to base at all during that exchange from mid-game. He was just life-stealing and critting everyone and taking on people 2x2. This is becoming the Inside show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Really flexing some muscles there.
Carry muscle.
I think I need some of that. Paturo nga.
Grabe. As in,
very
well played. Oh, you have to credit as well the rest of SK.
That's true.
They were playing around the Inside so well, taking the rest of the map for themselves. But of course, the damage graph is going to show otherwise.
And looking at things as how things transpired, again, no surprise right there. Inside plays gonna get the double digits. Nobody even coming near half of the MVP score of Inside plays in this game, and I think it's very well deserved. Frosty Snowmen, ginawa nila yung effort na to try to take down the Violet. It's just that sobrang slippery and sobrang galing ni Inzai Place mag-tactical fire.
That's
just
right.
tumble around targets kasi they have the potential to lock him down. Pero Inzai Place did so well at dodging all the CC that could have come from FS.
Of course, credits to Doggy and the rest of the team.
Sure.
They were drawing fire from the rest of FS, and that enabled Insight to shine even more.
So, ladies and gents, that has been Game 4. Pero huwag kayo mag-alala, may dalawang game pa tayo para sa ating All-Star event. All in benefit of Generation Hope. Pero, syempre, bago tayo mag-quick break, pakilala muna kami ulit. Kami yung casters, ang Arctic Catty Sir Sam with me is Rockhart. Ito, ang Garena AOV All-Star event. Kuha muna kayo ng snack or mag-dinner na kayo because we'll be back in a short break. Ormar goes straight in for Ashley. Gets bored in. Ashley boards very, very low. Will get taken down by Leather, but that will cost Doggy his life. And so I don't know that will be a successful takeout. This will be a fight as well. DJ Leo goes in onto the fight. Board as well going very low. That will be Leia getting the takedown onto Leather. The outshot just left untouched from the backline. Pero mukhang na-dive na nga nitong si Mika Daime manages to take down Board. 2 for 2.
Wants blood, and he wants revenge right now. 2 members.
Leia deals with 2 members of FS, but the damage is just too real. Inside Blaze gets the double kill and makes the play. Meanwhile, that will be DJ Leo chasing down Leather. Pero ito na rin ang response. Galing kay Inside Blaze. They chase down this Forge. Hugon galing kay Forge. Pero hindi na connect. And that will be the
complemented Inside so well. They will be taking the first high ground turret, and now they're looking their eyes on the core. And the rest of SK, they really want to win this now, and they are diving the core so well. Inza is just surviving. He's getting focused, and the rest of SK is surviving. They take the game. This is another win in favor of Silent Knight.
Man.
You shall be judged. The underworld
Yan, maligayang pagbabalik mga challenger dito sa Garena AOV All-Star Event. Pero, grabe, we're already more than half through our group stage. Pero may dalawang laban pa tayo, guys, as we head into Game 5. Pero bago yan, pakilala muna kami ha. Kami ang yung casters, Arctic Eddie Sirs. With me is Rockhard.
That's right. And of course, yung mga leading right now is SK, the Silent Knights,
Yes.
versus Red Reindeers, both standing at 2-0 right now. But the game that we have right now is between Frosty Snowman and Wreck the Halls.
So, itong game na to actually, based sa, kung napansin nyo, bago tayo bumalik sa live, kita nyo naman yung standings natin. So, for Frosty Snowman, tsaka Wreck the Halls, itong game na to magdedetermine kung sino maka-rate ng first win nila for the group stage. So, tingnan natin. Looking at the bans, Batman as well as Raz taken off the board.
Okay, still no Violet getting banned, and of course, still 100% pick rate for Wreck the Halls.
Meanwhile, nga pala, pero before we review the rest of the picks, syempre, let's go ahead and introduce our personalities na naglalaro for both sides. We'll do the honors for Frosty Snowman.
Frosty Snowman, we have, of course, Ashley Goshen Fiao, DJ Leo, and Leia Bernardino.
Yes, and for the side of Wreck the Halls, we have my girl Janelle, Wargod's ambassador / influencer. We have Emma Mendes, as well as Queer Roger. Great content released on social media. So,
And
anyways,
of
going
course,
back to the picks, yeah.
That's right. On the picks right now, a tanky start on the side of Frosty Snowman. And this is going to be really good. Supporting Leia on this Diao Chan is Alice. That's gonna amplify Diao Chan's damage so well, and they mesh really well. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for this Alice pick because Alice, alam mo naman nung AIC,
We have been waiting for her since for like
Yes.
months now, and now she gets the ability to get into the game.
Yes, mukhang Ashley will be showing what she's got on this one of my personal favorite heroes as far as the support role goes. Pero looking at the side of Wreck the Halls, mukhang both sides, they're really going for it for this last game because I like the compositions for both. For Wreck the Halls, they're gonna be, this is actually a little bit more meta-oriented. We're
That's
seeing
right.
the double marksman comp and then very well-rounded as well. So
not what they were opting for earlier na purely dive na isang ADC na medyo, alam mo yun,
Yeah.
apat kayo na nagda-dive and isa lang yung tank nyo. Doon sila nahirapan kaya nahirapan siya nung last game lang. Right now, they're rounding off with Slims, with Violet, and of course with the support of the Butterfly and the Taara. So what else can you ask for? It's a great composition so far on the side of Wreck the Halls.
at the end of the day, I think it'll ultimately come down to kung sino yung unang makapull ng trigger. And pull the trigger not only in terms of getting kills, pero lalo sa objectives. I think rotation is really key as far as making sure everything is covered. Pero ladies and gentlemen, this is once again going to be Game 5 between Frosty Snowman and Wreck the Halls, who will get their first win here in the Garena AOV All-Star Event. Malalaman natin yan sa pagpasok sa Antares Battlefield.
Right now, standard lanings on the side of both teams actually, with Mickey staying on the mid lane, fighting stronger on that Slims. Meanwhile, like what we predicted earlier, Ashley and Leia are starting to team together on the bot side. Once they get to those proper levels where they unlock all their skills, expect a lot of action in this lane.
That's going to be a tricky lane to gang. Alice and Diao Chan.
Kasi, yeah, I know what you mean because they're both kind of considered as supports.
Right.
And there's no fighters in this lane, but the damage output that they can do when their skills are placed properly, it's really scary.
If they could wombo combo CC, it's like you can't even move. So overall, let's go ahead and see. Meanwhile, towards the top side, DJ Leo gonna have a little bit of a struggle here running this Mina. Has to contend with Violet again. Time and time again, we've been talking about how insane the range is. You just read you. Meanwhile, Mickey and Stronger though. Stronger goes straight in, gonna hop in. Meanwhile, Mickey lands that skill shot. That will be a heal coming in from Stronger. Mickey though, mukhang atras muna mga kaibigan.
Wow, close fight there. That was just 1 inch away from each other, and both God.
Stronger goes down. That will
Medyo.
be first blood. Meanwhile, that will be actually taking down Roger R towards the bot side. I think ina-anticipate sana ni Stronger na makakaroon
Yeah.
in time si Eman.
Pwesto
Pero,
lang, no?
yeah, that one skill shot sealed it. Meanwhile, Borge goes straight in onto Eman. A lot of action here. DJ Leo having a little bit of a struggle trying to defend his turret, and with good reason kasi yung range nga talaga ng Violet, that's really tough to deal with, especially in a siege type of scenario na wala kang backup, wala kang ganks, you just have to fend for yourself.
That's
So, tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari.
And in the interim, while we were talking about that, Borge takes down Eman really easily in the jungle. Borge showing good presence, and I expect Borge to go down to the bot side with Leia and Ashley really soon and take advantage of the amount of CC and damage that this bot lane can do.
I gotta say though, well played by the Frosty Snowman by going for an early.
Oh no.
Oh no, Leia and Ashley, they have to back away. Ashley gonna boost Leia, but will Leia make it out in time? No, Stronger gets the kill, pero mukhang di pa sila tapos. Janelle gets a few auto attacks onto that Alice. That will be 3 members of Wreck the Halls pushing out towards bot lane. Masisiege ba nila yung turret na to? That is the question. We'll just have to see though. So far, looking pretty good. Both sides just kind of ping-ponging, pero no significant leads just yet.
Yeah, so far, both teams taking advantage of their win conditions, I think, so far. On the bot lane, they're maintaining the pressure with Ashley and Leia, and of course, they're holding really well on top. And meanwhile, on top, of course, DJ Leo taking the abuse really well. Meanwhile, on the mid lane,
oh
we
no,
have a
Eman
fight
gets
breaking
caught
out.
between Borge and Mickey. Will they deal enough damage to take him
Oy.
down? No! Unfortunately, survives. Eman Nakos with a slither of health.
Yeah, Borge is showing the power that he can do. He is giving so little breathing room for Wreck the Halls, and what they're doing right now, Wreck the Halls, they're just trying to farm it out. Because I think as mid-game progresses, they will have a better advantage. Once they get gold into their pockets, and once they get items equipped, they should have an easier time fending. Because right now, just from pure stats, FS is gonna win.
Meanwhile, I like this adjustment coming in from Wreck the Halls. Kung mapapansin nyo, they send Janelle to the bot lane because at least Janelle, she could just tactical fire around the CC that's thrown out by Leia and Ashley. And,
Oy!
oh no, Stronger, have to be careful, my friend. Nako, Mickey manages to get the kill on his mid lane counterpart with the support of Borge.
Yeah, and this is why you put Joker in the mid lane. Ganks are so much easier without Laughing Gas because that stuns you and that gives you distance, allowing you to get in firing range and still do damage even there if they're under turret.
This could be a turret, though nobody's going for the defense in the mid lane. Indeed, that will be the first fallen tower of this game. And Wreck the Halls, they have to be careful because one of the things about Joker is that he's very squishy earlier on. Pero he's one of those late game marksmen wherein if he just gets the items, optimal items that he needs, he's just gonna deal massive damage across the board for onto Wreck the Halls. So we'll just have to see if Wreck the Halls could make the necessary adjustments. Looks like they're gonna start to take preemptive measures though by going for this Abyssal Dragon. Here comes Borge though. Is he gonna try to contest it? That is the question. Eman comes in as well to make things easier. The rest of Frosty Snowman, they're gonna start to converge. Borge goes in. Will he contest for the kill? That will go to Eman, but here comes the rest of FS. They're gonna converge. Eman's very, very low. He has to walk out. Janelle trying to frontline, but take note, that is a violent. Oh, Mickey just throws a dagger onto Roger R, getting the kill. 2 members of Wreck the Halls are down. 1 for 2 actually.
Yeah, and so far so good. Wreck the Halls, they did hold quite well in that fight. Yun yung medyo weakness ng composition ng FS is you must protect Ashley on this Alice and Leia on this Diao Chan. Because once you get in range and you abuse them, it's very difficult for them to do anything else because they're very reliant sa positioning. So once you get the position locked down, yun yung advantage ng FS. But what Wreck the Halls can do is dive them like what High is doing to Leo right now.
Oh man, the regeneration is real. Goes straight in, gets the kill onto DJ Leo. And that's going to be another turret. Actually, not another, but the first turret of Frosty Man lost towards the top side. DJ Leo not respecting the regeneration of the Tara by High.
Galing. Ang ganda ng stats ng Tara because you think you're about to kill him but you're actually not. And once he goes around and gets back at you, magugulat ka, ba't ang taas ng buhay nito? Right now,
Borge forced to deal with 3 members of Wreck the Halls. Meanwhile, Leia gets the stun onto Stronger. A little bit too late to save her fallen comrade, but that will be double kill for Emma. And are we going to be seeing a triple indeed? Leia is taken down. DJ Leo and Mickey, they're trying to walk away. That's a very squishy Joker. Stronger gets the kill onto Mickey, and that will be the ace as Wreck the Halls wreck the competition.
Just what we were talking about. If you get Dove as this composition, you're gonna have a hard time because they did have the high ground. Pansin mo, sila yung pumapasok eh. Yung Wreck the Halls yung pumapasok and FS has good positioning. Pero nung na-focus fire sila, wala na. Nahirapan silang gumalaw. Now that's an ace and a turret and more control of the map for Wreck the Halls.
Looks like all 5 members of Wreck the Halls, they're going to continue to siege towards this mid lane. They want really in hard. And take note, with the composition that they have all that working for them. And what's interesting is that this is something that I've been talking about in a previous stream where there's an advantage and a disadvantage to running a full AD composition. If the Frosty Snowman has the opportunity to build for armor, full armor rather, mahirapan yung Wreck the Halls na makadamage eventually later part of the game. Pero if they're able to establish a good momentum or at least equal footing, not only are they good at dealing damage, also yung siege potential nila is massive.
Yeah, and talking about siege potential, that's something you do not want to give to Wreck the Hall.
Not at all.
Because they already have a Violet that's already known as a tower killer. If you add more items to that, it's just going to be a wrecking ball. And now they're just grouping up as a death ball. That's giving FS a hard time finding holes in this defense.
That's going to be Spirit Sentinel take down. Looks like they're going to go for Dark Slayer as well. But DJ Leo manages to spot out the rest of Wreck the Halls. That is a tanky Mina though. Borge tries to look for a target, has to be careful though. Jumps in onto Dark Slayer, takes quite a bit of damage, tries to go for Janelle though. Janelle taking quite a bit of damage by DJ Leo and Borge. That will be the takedown. Oh, DJ Leo getting the kill onto Janelle. Meanwhile, DJ Leo forced to defend for himself and the rest of Wreck the Halls FS. The rest of everybody, unfortunately, doesn't make it in time in a 2-for-1 in favor of Wreck the Halls.
Yeah, that was such a good try from DJ Leo. He was trying to take the attention of everyone, both ADCs of Wreck the Halls, which of course medyo sobrang taba na talaga nila. As in, alam mo yung masakit na pero tinatangin pa rin niya. So good job sana. It's just that medyo kulang sa damage follow-up from the FS. And it's not because of the skill. It's because of the itemization. They're so ahead in gold right now na medyo kahit na maganda yung pwesto, maganda yung location nyo, mahirap kumuha ng kills kasi kulang kayo sa items. So, yun yung advantage na nakuha ng Wreck the Halls, and that's because of what they did earlier in the game. So this is gonna snowball out of control. FS needs to find an opening. They need to make picks, and they need to do that fast because this game is running away from their hands.
Lead Leia goes straight in onto 3 members of Wreck the Halls. Leia dealing damage from the backside. Here comes Borg as well, gonna try to go for the backline, but no, he's taking quite a bit of damage. Gets taken down himself. Those are 2 members of Frosty Snowman that are down, and looks like Wreck the Halls gonna continue to siege and wreck the lanes.
Yeah, that was super smart by Roger R, providing so much zoning na hindi na naka-rest back yung the rest of FS. Now si Mickey sinusubukan lang kumain pero na-take out siya ng Wreck the Halls so easily under tower. Wow, that is scary.
Full collapse coming in from Wreck the Halls. That was insane. And Frosty Snowman, they have to learn to restrain themselves because one of the ways they could really just spearhead into a great win is if they allow Leia to set for them. And in all fairness to Leia, she's been on point with her CC over the past minutes. It's just that hindi nag-aantayan tong Frosty Snowman. The coordination isn't quite there to maximize what crowd control they could utilize of.
That's right. Eh, alam mo si Leia, maganda sana yung positioning niya, tama yung execution. It's just that nakakatakas agad yung Wreck the Halls and kinukulang ng follow-up sa the rest of the team. That's because it's really scary din kasi pumasok sa Wreck the Halls. Hindi ko ma-blame yung FS.
Yes.
Kasi it's like gusto mong pumwesto kasi alam mo kailangan mong pumwesto para manalo. Pero it's just that paano pupwesto? Wala akong mamasukan.
That's a good point that you brought up. Kasi overall, gaya ng sabi ko, the damage from Wreck the Halls as far as pure AD is massive. And it's a high risk, high reward thing for Frosty Snowman. High risk in the sense na they have to risk going in onto the squishy targets from the backline. And who are those targets? Janelle on this Violet as well as Stronger on this Limbs. If they can't go to squishy targets in the nick of time, they're just going to get shredded down. You got DJ Leo in the front line, unfortunately gets shredded down. Indeed by Wreck the Halls, Eman getting the kill. But here comes the rest of Frosty Snowman. They're getting decimated one by one. Mickey, the only surviving member, that will be a 4-for-1 in favor of Wreck the Halls. But will Wreck the Halls finish the game though? They had that potential. Stronger in Roger R, still very healthy, and they could go for the finish. They're just waiting for this minion to push in onto the turret. Looks like Roger R gonna frontline. Mickey gets locked down, ladies and gentlemen. Abot ba ang FS para sa defense? Take note, those are 4 members that are gonna knock on the Nexus, and a lot of AD to take it down. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Wreck the Halls takes Game 5 against the Frosty Snowman.
It was so funny how that happened. High was... Grabe, I want to highlight High. The play that he did before that game finished, where he took all the aggro, but still was... He actually moved around the base of FS, and he still survived. He took all the turret hits, he took all the champion hits, he tanked so well and allowed the rest of Wreck the Halls to pick up that win for themselves.
I'm actually wondering, sino kaya ang MVP sa match na? Because everybody performed equally well, but I guess the statistics will tell for Game 5. And it looks like we'll be getting a glimpse of it as well. Looks like High! There
yeah,
you go.
Boy, my man. High! He picks up MVP with so much... He did not even die, even as a primary tank for Wreck the Hogs. He has so much participation and just so much damage taken. He took this game to a whole new level for Wreck the Halls.
I agree with you right there. Very well played indeed. And Wreck the Halls, at least, getting their first win for the
rest of this series.
Because later on, we're actually going to be heading into our last game, which will determine sino ba talaga ang nasa top ng pack for the group stage. Pero very well played indeed. For the meantime, mag-quick break muna tayo mga kaibigan. But again, this is a great charity tournament, all in the benefit of Generation Hope. And we'd like to thank, of course, all our personalities that have come together for this one cause right here. Pero yun nga, kami ang naging counselors here for this game. I'm Mark Kenny Serious Fam. With me is Rockhart. This is the Garena AOV All-Star event. We'll be right back in just a few. Kill that will go to Eman, but here comes the rest of FS. They're going to converge. Lemon's very, very low. He has to walk out. Janelle trying to frontline, but take note, that is a Violet. Oh, Mickey just throws a dagger onto Roger R, getting the kill. 3 members of Wreck the Halls. Meanwhile, Leia gets the stun onto Stronger. A little bit too late to save her fallen comrade, but that will be double kill for Eman. Are we going to be seeing a triple indeed? Leia is taken down. DJ Leo and Mickey, they're trying to walk away. That's a very squishy Joker. Stronger gets the kill onto Mickey, and that will be the ace as Wreck the Halls wreck the competition. Quite a bit of damage. Tries to go for Janelle, though. Janelle takes quite a bit of damage by DJ Leo. That will be the takedown. Oh, DJ Leo getting the kill onto Janelle. Meanwhile, DJ Leo forced to defend for himself and the rest of Wreck the Halls FS. The rest of everybody, unfortunately, doesn't make it in time. Hopefully, 2-for-1 in favor of them.
Yeah, that was such a good try from DJ Leo. He was trying to take the attention of everyone, both ADCs.
Leo goes straight in onto 3 members of Wreck the Halls. Leia dealing damage from the backside. Here comes Borges Wall, gonna try to go for the backline, but no, he's taking quite a bit of damage. Gets taken down himself. Those are 3 members of Frosty Snowman that are down, and it's like Wreck the Halls down. You got DJ Leo in the front line, unfortunately gets shredded down. Indeed by Wreck the Halls, Emma getting the kill, but here comes the rest of Frosty Snowman. They're getting decimated one by one. Mickey, the only surviving member, that will be a 4-for-1 in favor of Wreck the Halls, but those are 4 members that are going to knock on the Nexus, and a lot of AD to take it down. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations! Wreck the Halls takes Game 5 against the Frosty Snowman.
It was so funny how that happened. High was...
Welcome back mga challengers dito sa Garena AOV All-Star Event, and it has come down to this. Sabi nga nila, save the best for last kasi magkakatapat ang currently nakatay for both 2-0 sa upper side ng bracket na. Ano yung bracket? Pero sa
group stages.
Yeah. Pero bago tayo pumasok doon, syempre pakilala muna kami bilang casters niyo one last time for the group stage. Arctic at yes sir, Sam with me is Rockhart, and of course, it's charity tournament all in the benefit of Generation Hope. And thank you so much, of course, to our personalities who have come together to, of course, give back to the community.
That's right. And this is, again, going to be a game, Red Reindeers versus Silent Knights. And they're basically on the top of the standings. We'll see which of these teams are going to get on the top and basically get to the finals, which will happen in a few days.
Well, technically, what we're looking at right now is, because since the scoreboard has gone equal, ito na yung magiging participants natin sa finals. So as you can see, you're on a scoreboard at 4, Glossy Snowman in 3rd place, Wreck the Halls, and of course, looking to get the first spot here. Although technically, both sides will proceed to the finals.
Of course.
Siyempre, iba pa rin yung feeling na
ikaw yung pinaka-above talaga.
Exactly.
Alam mo yun. You're way above. You're leading the pack. And just a note, finals is gonna be on the 30th of December, so watch out for that. Again, more prizes to be given away, more codes to be given away to our viewers, so that's again something to watch out for and mark on your calendar.
Pero mukhang Rockhart, pasok na tayo sa ating drafting phase between, once again, this is Red Reindeers and Silent Knights. Pag-usapan muna natin syempre ating mga personalities for both sides.
Right.
For Red Reindeers, Super Elmer, great artist by the way. I was actually looking at his page earlier. Nakatuwa. Check mo na ba?
Yeah, I think I have already. Yeah, before the game started.
Parang, actually kanina ko lang rin nalaman na siya pala yung gumagawa ng art na nakikita ko yung nagtitrending sa social media. So,
may mga hidden talents.
Yeah, exactly.
Na dapat talaga broadcast sa mga.
Meanwhile, aside from Super Emma, of course, kasama natin ang ating fit gamer na si Eruption, and of course, mag-girl representing the Rumble Royale community, Susie Sar.
Woo, give it up, Susie
Sar.
And of course, on the side of Silent Knights, we have Mika Daime, no streamer. Also, Doggy the Dog, my man. And the very beautiful Alyssa Lau.
Yes, so there you go. Siyempre, after talking about our personalities, let's go ahead and check out the picks so far. Bans though, no surprise, Malak gonna be taken away from Doggy. Respect that.
Nakita mo naman kanina, the games that Malok provides, ang ganda ng, gusto ko yung, if you'll notice the team that picks Malok ends up winning
pretty
most
much
of the time. So, very good ban there. Respect ban. I like that. And finally, Violet gets... Ito naman si Violet. 100% win. Finally gets banned out.
Yes.
And this is gonna be just a better match, I think, so far.
You know, our players, they can definitely take it home. I mean...
I think so. And right now, rounding compositions here on the side of RR, we have that Alice for the magic damage support. You have Arthur flanking, Wukong for tanking, and Slims for chasing in the jump.
Well balanced. I like the drafts coming in from both sides. Talagang ready sila sa pagpakaramdam.
This is gonna show who's really leading, and it's gonna sort of prelude what's gonna happen at December 30th in the finals.
Indeed. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and do a quick review of the composition for RR. Slims, Alice, Arthur, Zephys, and Wukong. Meanwhile, para naman dito sa Silent Knights, Fennec, one of our more recently released heroes, Chognar, Thane, Tara, as well as Nako. Is it gonna be the Dark Knight? Ano ba talaga, Doggy?
Wow, Nina. I like it. Instead of going for the more showboaty kind of picks, they really want to win this. They pick like a super tanky team, comparatively.
True.
You have 4. I would consider Chognar support, but he plays more of a tank role, if anything.
Yeah.
Like, he can front for a lot of champions and also provide that protection, that chaos protection that allows like some sort of respite from CC. And a lot of the problem with this composition is I like it super tanky, right? With Fennec on the back.
Yeah.
But what if Fennec gets focused down?
That's the tricky part right there. But then again, it is our boy Inside Place that's on this
Yeah,
marksman.
boy.
Pero, yun natin kung makapag-flex ba siya ng muscles for this game.
No, seeing Fennec as a really slippery character as
Yeah.
well, we will have to see. Will he be able to take advantage of the wall of tanks in front of him and pick off the compositions that RR has to offer?
And of course, syempre, sa bagong tutok lang, you could actually watch the final game, our Game 6, at 2 different social media sites. Of course, our Facebook Live, which is live right now at fb.com/Garena AOVPH. And of course, sa ating YouTube link, which is gaming.youtube.com/pagegarena/live. And man, I'm really raring to get into this kasi ito talaga yung tunay na bakbakan between our 2-star teams who have proved themselves worthy of going 2-0. Pero sino ang mababahira ng record?
Let's
Ako.
see, bro. So we're gonna get into a pause right now. So let's talk about the composition
Sure.
that they are running right now. So RR, I like it better because so far, for me, my pick is RR on this time because they kind of balance everything out with Wukong on the side to flank for everyone else, while Arthur is in the brunt of the. They have this composition in front of them and in their minds, and they really want to execute it. And on the side of SK naman, the power of their composition is they're really safe. I mean, it's really difficult to kill this composition that SK has. But let's see. Because even if you are tanky, if you don't have enough items, it's not going to do you much.
True.
So right now, RR opts for an invade on the Might Golem. And Doggy is just having a hard time. 5 members.
Whoa.
Doggy has to use his talent. He gets away. And on the bottom side of the map, SK just tries to do the same. And I think they end up getting another minion as well. So I think a small victory there in favor of SK.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see, though. 3 members of SK leaning towards this bot side. So, again, with this game here thus far, syempre, within the first few minutes, you want to have as much control over the Abyssal Dragon as possible. Kasi ito yung isa sa key objectives that could actually propel the difference in terms of goal. Gaya nga ng sinasabi ko kanina through games past, it's not really a kills that manifest in terms of the goal difference. It's mostly objectives through Abyssal Dragon, through Spirit Sentinel, through even turrets
Right.
taken earlier on. So let's go ahead and see, though. Looks like Super Helmer gonna go in onto Mika Diamond. Alyssa just gonna shove him away. Meanwhile, here comes Roller. Unfortunately, does not get the connect on his skill shot. Susar gets a little bit of CC locked, but no follow-up.
Okay, so I don't know. I'm not a fan of what SK is doing with the Fane and the Taara on the same lane. It's they're not getting as much of an advantage as they should because it's really difficult to have. This is like what happened earlier with the double melee composition on the bottom side of the map. You don't really get optimum CS and harass potential. So that's something that SK is losing in. But of course, they are gaining a lot with supporting Inzai on this Fennec. Right now, something is about to happen on that side.
Vindicate goes full collapse onto Inside Place. Inside Place will he manage to escape? So that's one more attack. And Roller indeed gets that auto attack. First blood for Red Rangers, but looks like the reversal is going to come in from the Silent Knights. They're going full collapse onto Eruption and Vindicate. Will they be able to run away? That is the question. Leather tries to go for the slow onto Eruption, but Eruption misses dashes away. Vindicate tries to go in for the kill, but bites off more than he could do potentially, and he will be going down as Leather ends it in a 1-for-2.
Oh, they're not actually. They're trying to exit, but right now, Suzy Sor is on the chase. Will he be able to do anything right now? Oh, Lever, really good on that. He is disrupting so much, but the heals are coming in from RR. And of course, Roller for the backup. He takes down Doggy. And will he be able to chase the Charger? That is actually not. But meanwhile, SK wants revenge. Inzai goes in for Roller, but there is not really much that they can do. Their other attack. Oh, the burst. Inzai just used his ultimate and was able to almost burst out Slims. Wow, that was super close.
Grabe. Sunod-sunod yung bakbakan na nangyayari.
Surprisingly.
But still, 2-for-3 right now, and goal difference slightly leaning towards Silent Knights. Nothing, di pa siya masyadong significant.
Hindi pa
actually,
naman.
considering
Yeah.
the lead.
So far, so good.
So,
Pero so far, RR is, I think, inching slowly back into the game. They're starting to realize their compositions because most of their members, they're starting to hit level 4, which is, of course, where you get access to your ultimate. and you can fully utilize your composition when that happens.
Meanwhile, looking at SK continuing to try to establish control over the spot side. Oh, that will be Leather getting the kill onto Suzy Sar.
And the Abyssal Dragon goes over to SK. So far, SK showing that they do have, they're, alam mo ito yung dapat nilang gawin sa composition nila. Pag nasa Dragon area, pag naka-quad tank ka, mahirap pumasok if you're RR. So you have to take advantage of that. So you need to take objectives, you need to zone, and you need to kill off as fast as you can. So right now, this is what's happening though inside of RR. Yung advantage naman nila, they can assassinate easy like this. So Doggy, he's taking so much time to kill. Pero, wow.
That will be the lockdown. Meanwhile, looks like Leather gonna try to reverse thing. A lot of low health members on the side of Reindeers, and that will be 2 members down. Roller will successfully escape, but that ends in a 1-for-2.
And this is, of course, Chognar showing us na hindi lang ako tangke. I can dish out damage as well, even better than Fennec, and that's what he did. He got that double kill just through good zoning and just pure firepower.
And that's the tricky part. That's the deceptive thing about Chognar. He's a support tank, but the base damage that he has on his skills is actually quite sizable. So I think Red Rangers, they have to take that into account, particularly mga squishy members like Suzy Star on this Alice, as well as Roller on the Slims, just the general squishier members, until such time that they could have a little bit more of a safer defense.
That's right. And the power of the Chognar, of course, stems from when you use your ultimate as Chognar, you actually have unlimited access to your second skill, and that allows you to dish out so much damage. That's something that sometimes gets missed out when you look at Chognar, because if you can see Chognar, para siyang tanky lang. Alam mo yung sprite niya parang built to tank. So medyo nakaka-mislead siya minsan, and that's something that is an advantage to Chognar players.
A larger than life elephant right
That's
there.
right.
But yeah, he really brings the pain deceptively. But let's go ahead and see. Back into the game right now. Silent Knight slowly starting to establish a great lead. Looks like Red Ranger is going to collapse on Leather, though Leather might have bit off more than he can chew. He's going to start to walk away. Here comes Super Elmer. Will they be able to take down this tanky Chognar? Looks like they will lead to much success, but still, a 4-man collapse to take down that one hero.
That's right. Konting bawi there on the side of RR, but someone is getting pinned down, and the blue tower, the second tower for mid is now destroyed. Oh, Super Elmer just stayed there for way too long. Wag kang tatambay sa ultimate Fennec, or else you will suffer.
Yeah, I mean, that's the tricky part right there. Super Elmer getting locked down by 3 tanks coming in from SK, and that was actually a great maneuver coming in from Silent Knights, because like you mentioned, you don't want to stay in the ultimate of Fennec, because the tricky part about his Chain Hammer Cyclone is that if you're actually in the center, you get double damage.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
Exactly.
Right? That was Arthur. He was like the main tank for RR, and he just got eliminated without contest. So, good job there on SK, keeping Arthur in the middle and allowing that to happen. Meanwhile...
Oh, that's going to be a full collapse coming in from SK. Vindicate takes quite a bit of damage right then and there. Make a Diamond gets the kill onto Vindicate. Looks like Super Elmer might be the next casualty too. He's going to back away. Luckily, walks out in the nick of time, but this may cost them a turret. Meanwhile, Inside plays the spit, pushing in the mid lane. Roller gonna come to contend. Here comes Eruption as well. Are they gonna try to contest Inside plays? Just gonna style his way out of there, and that will lead to a lot more objectives for Silent Knights.
I like that Inside knows the limits of this champion. Alam mo yung, padating na yung enemies mo, pero go ko pa rin ng go. Kasi alam mo makakatakas ka naman eh. So, might as well chip this. He almost took that down, and right now, because of that, RR is in a hard position.
Whoa.
They were able to take down these turrets so easily.
Silent Knights just really getting overwhelmed here. And take note, we're not even witnessing a scenario na full 5v5. It's just the tanks going full collapse onto the squishy members of Red Reindeer. Meanwhile, Alyssa, you're gonna try to walk it out. Look at how tanky Alyssa is before being taken down. And that's the tricky part. Oh no, Inside plays. Looks like he smells blood, wants to avenge his fallen comrades, but gets collapsed on, and that will be the ace for Red Reindeers.
Yeah, konting breathing room there for RR, but overall they're losing the rest of the map, and now super minions are gonna stream from the bottom and from the middle. They want to do something, and they're doing that in the form of the Abyssal Dragon. They want to get some of that global gold back, and somehow, I hope, this allows them to survive more in the coming fights.
But this is the tricky part right here. They were able to secure Abyssal Dragon. Pero Red Reindeers, they have a long way to go before they could reestablish control back sa side nila. Kasi
That's right.
ang daming turrets na na-take ng Silent Knights. And with so many turrets taken, malilimitahan yung control ng Red Reindeers dito sa entire battlefield. And until such time they could slowly dial back up. Oh, Alyssa getting a good shove up onto Vindicate before he could initiate. Leather gets the kill. The Choknar. Don't even call me a support tank, boy. I'm just dealing tons of damage.
Yeah, he's going hard on our analysis of a quadruple tank composition because she is not showing up as a tank so far. He is doing so much damage to the rest of RR, and that is giving them such a hard time in defending. What is RR going to do to get back into this game?
Let's go ahead and see. Vindicate is up in 5 seconds. This could be a great defense for RR if they manage to succeed. Looks like SK going to rotate to the mid lane, though, saying that is the much more vulnerable lane to try to shove in. And that will be them. Okay,
Yeah.
medyo easy muna. Don't want to force it. Pero in the midst of that, they're gonna continue to clear out camps from the side of Red Reindeers. And malilimitan lang sila lalo sa potential nilang makabalik sa laro or at least maintain equal ground.
With
Silent
SK,
Knights, yeah.
that's right. But SK right now dancing around the map. They know they can take anything they want right now. It's just that at least RR, compared to the last few games where we saw teams getting really locked into their base, they have more freedom compared to those. So that allows for more chances to do a comeback. So RR just has to keep it slow and steady and just wait for SK to make the mistake, a fatal mistake that's gonna be their ticket to get back into the game.
Oh, SK, they're starting to go for the Dark Slayer. If they secure this, looks like it may potentially go uncontested. Red Rangers a little bit in too late to sniff that off. And this is going to be big for Silent Knights. They just need that one successful flash and they could potentially finish the game. And here they go. They're going to start to go for mid lane.
So with that regeneration, with that added damage overall to your skill set, it's going to be a lot more difficult to take down SK. And that gives them the freedom to just push at the bottom lane. Meanwhile, Eruption, I think he did a good job. He managed that wave really well to stop the minions from reaching the tower. So medyo may konting alam mo yun, breathing room again for RR. So good job for Eruption, but what else can you do? How else can you get back into the game? SK is just knocking on your doors. They're waiting for you to come out, and they will pounce.
And Inside plays, makes a good maneuver by, as soon as Eruption pushes that out, goes straight for bot lane, jumps the wave, and look at the damage on that turret. Nobody even getting a finger onto Inside plays because of all the frontline tanks. This could be the last fight though. Vindicate gets taken down. Meanwhile, Super Elmer, we might want to back away. There's only 3 members. Make that 2 members of Red Rangers left. Silent Knights go straight for the Nexus, ladies and gentlemen. Ending the night with a clean 3-0 for the group stage. Both teams proceeding to the finals. Congratulations, Silent Knights.
Very impressive performance there from Mika, Doggy, Alisa, and the rest of the community players. I did not expect it to be that controlled from the composition that they ran. Like we said, the team with more tanks, they often come out on top, and that's exactly what happened in this fight.
And wow, that was pretty notable. And I like how utilizing the tanks just for their brute force as a combined unit while allowing Inside Place on the Fennec to go for a split towards the mid lane. And I
Props
mean,
to Inzai.
yeah, exactly.
Good split pushes.
I think that just shows the confidence na hinahayaan nilang si Inside Place na hindi siya magpapahuli when he goes for split
Tama.
pushes. And that's just confidence in your team right there. Pero, syempre, aside from Inside Place, ang ating MVP, no surprise either. Leather on this Shognar who was really pushing the boundaries as early the first few minutes of the game.
That's right. Alam mo yung proved to us that Chognar is not just a tank,
Nope.
not just a support. He also can do a lot of damage if used properly, and if you use the ultimate in a proper fashion, in an efficient fashion, he went away with the game.
Alam mo, there's a very good reason kung bakit highly contested tong Elepante to. And
Even in
nakita
pro
natin.
play, di ba?
Yeah, especially in pro play.
That's right.
Pero, wow, ladies and gents, that was the group stage.
That's right. This is group stage for our All-Star event. We will be seeing the Silent Knights and the Red Reindeers in the finals on December 30th. Something to watch out for. That's Silent Knights leading the pack with a 3-0, followed closely by Red Reindeers 2-1. So very soon we will have that game, and that's going to determine who takes home the grand prize. Of course, we'll find that out very on that day itself, and we will have more games packed up for you guys, so something to watch out for again.
Yeah, and of course, syempre, nagpapasalamat rin kami sa personalities natin from Proxy Snowman and Rick the Host who played their hearts out there. Kay Ashley, DJ Leo, kay Leia, Janelle, Eman, and Roger. Still, at the end of the day, ang importante kasi dito, more than winning, is to be able to give back to the community. And through Generation Hope, our personalities are able to do so. So many thanks again sa opportunity and for our Generation Hope for collaborating with us to have this charity tournament right here.
That's right.
So
we hope you had fun, and it was a great day, and it's a great way to spend the holiday season, don't you think?
True. I mean, napit na Pasko, like 2 days to go before Christmas. Sa mga magre-regalo dyan. Alam niyo, joke. Pero, ayan guys, mukhang dito muna nagtatapos ang ating stream for today. Be sure to tune in next week sa finals. Sino ba ang magiging champion for our Garena AOV All-Star event? Red Reindeers ba or Silent Knights? Nako, mukhang kaabang-abang tong laban na to. But we're gonna be taking our leave for now. We have been your casters. I'm Mark the Cat, Sir's fam. With me is Rockhard once again. This is the Garena AOV All-Star event. We'll see you guys again next week. But for now, Merry Christmas, mga friend, and see you soon. Reindeers, but looks like the reversal is going to come in from the Silent Knights. They're going full collapse onto Eruption and Vindicate. Will they be able to run away? That is the question. Leather tries to go for the slow onto Eruption. Eruption is a dashing away. Vindicate tries to go in for the kill, but bites off more than he can do potentially, and he will be
disrupting
going down.
so much with the heals are coming in from RR, and of course Roller for the backup. He takes down Doggy, and will he be able to chase the Charger guy? Is actually happening though inside of RR. Yung advantage naman nila, they can assassinate easy like this. So Doggy, he's taking so much time to kill. Pero wow.
That will be the lockdown. Meanwhile, looks like Leather gonna try to reversing. A lot of low health members on the side of Reindeers, and that will be 2 members down.
Meanwhile,
oh, that's gonna be a full collapse coming in from SK. Vindicate takes quite a bit of damage right then and there. Make a Diamond gets the kill onto Vindicate. Looks like Super Elmer might be the next casual kill. He's gonna back away. Luckily, walks out in the nick of time, but this may cost him a turret. Meanwhile, inside place just...
Go pa rin ang go. Kasi alam mo makatakas ka naman eh. So might as well chip this. He almost took that down, and right now because of that, RR is in a hard position.
Whoa.
They were able to take down these turrets so easily.
Silent Knights just really getting overwhelmed here. And take note, we're not even witnessing a scenario in full 5v5. It's just the tanks going full collapse onto the squishy members of Red Ranger. Meanwhile, Alyssa gonna try to walk it out. Look at how tanky Alyssa is before being taken down. And that's the tricky part. Oh no, inside plays. Looks like he smells blood, wants to avenge his fallen comrades, but gets collapsed on. And that will go straight for bot lane. Jumps the wave, and look at the damage on that turret. Nobody even getting a finger onto the inside plays because of all the frontline tanks. This could be the last fight though. Vindicate gets taken down. Meanwhile, Super Elmer, we might want to back away. There's only 3 members. Make that 2 members of Red Rangers left. Silent Knights go straight for the Nexus, ladies and gentlemen. Ending the night with a clean 3-0 for the group stage. Both teams proceeding to the finals. Congratulations, Silent Knights.
Very impressive.